There's a lot of dislike for Loyola after last year. So, you know, I think our kids are fired up for this game.
For the second straight year, you play in the MIAA championship game. You won it last year. You lose to a good Spalding team this year. But your season, I'd like to get into that a little bit because it really turned around in the McDonough game where you guys made a great fourth quarter rally, and you come into this one having won 3 of 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, our guys kind of caught on late. We talked about how everybody remembers November. You know, they don't really remember the beginning of your season. We got hot at the right time, and our guys are rolling right now, so we're excited for Thursday.
And you have one of the areas, one of the East Coast premier quarterbacks, and Noah Brannick. We're going to take a look at some of the offensive highlights, but what does Noah give you as a quarterback? How easy does it make your job having a 4-year starter at quarterback?
Yeah, he's a field general. I mean, he's a great athlete, smart playmaking quarterback. You know, again, this is going to be his 4th Turkey Bowl. He actually scored a touchdown, threw a touchdown in his first year as a freshman, but you know, he's an unbelievable kid, great athlete. He's also a very good lacrosse player, very good student. So it's going to be bittersweet having him play in his last game Thursday.
Yeah, you hate to lose a guy with that kind of leadership skills. Your running back's interesting. 2 guys, you kind of split them up, and they both had to overcome some injuries.
Yes, yes. So Harper had an ACL injury last championship, so he missed Turkey Bowl. He's a very good player. We got him back mid-year. He's really running very strong, powerful running back. And then you have DeJuan Dorsey, who got beat up a little bit at the beginning of the season, but he's another running back that, you know, you got a 2-headed horse right there that's really helping us.
How proud of you, Josh, are where the program is right now? Calvert Hall has been historically one of the great programs in the history of Maryland football, certainly in Baltimore. And you have won a conference championship. We're in a conference championship a couple of years ago as well. Got back in there this year. Everyone in the Calvert Hall fraternity has got to be real proud of what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I think they're really excited about what we did, being in 2 championships. Obviously, this game means a lot to our alums, so we got to really get back in the win column for this Thursday coming up. So
let's talk about your defense. We talked about some of the playmakers on offense. I thought your defense played a heck of a game against Spalding in that A-Conference championship. For about 3 quarters, you'd really slowed down a great team, but a little bit on that side of the ball.
Yeah, we have a veteran leadership on the D-line, and Patrick O'Keefe and Keaton Eyring and Nathan Nosen and Josh Thomas. And then, you know, our linebacker, Darius Smith and Duncan Cam are really coming on strong. They're very physical at the point of attack. And then our DBs, you know, are doing great right now. We have the #1 interception leader in MIAA, Ricardo Cooper, who will tell you that his brother has the longest touchdown in Turkey Bowl history, and his brother played, I believe he graduated in 2017.
Okay. So. Another interesting contrast here. Loyola seems like they haven't played a game in a month. Yeah. You're coming for the 2nd straight year off the championship game. You got a fairly quick turnaround. Just talk about that challenge.
Yeah, I think there's pros and cons of both. I think having 21 days and you know, for Loyola and not seeing an opponent is tough, but it also gives you a lot of time to game plan. For us, I mean, we're on a 4-day week, which is our normal week. You're coming off playing 2 big-time opponents in Mount St. Joe and Spalding, so we've had that physical, you know, combat with our guys. So I think our guys are ready.
Josh, great to see you. Good luck. We'll see you Thursday morning.
Yeah, you played this game as well.
Yes,
he's played in it. He's coached in it. All right. When we come back, we'll meet some of the players in this game as we continue on the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102 kickoff.
Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com.
It's the ABCs of a Notre Dame prep girl.
She's an artist,
Athlete and academic.
bright, bold, and beautiful,
Courageous.
a dancer,
Enthusiastic.
faithful,
Godly. History. Innovative and just.
kind, and loving.
Mighty and noticed.
She's on the ball,
Passionate.
quiet.
Resilient.
She's social and socially aware,
True blue.
unique.
Valued and wise.
She's a xylophone player.
The best we could do.
She is you.
Come on, Mr. Sanders, focus.
Jamie Foxx, what's up, my man?
What up, Barry? Got time to chat bets?
Yeah.
All right, good. So you got Cincy over Cleveland, right?
Boom, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Now, parlay time. Would you put Miami in with L.A., Vegas, and
Oh,
Denver?
no. Terrible.
No? I was feeling that, though.
What did Jamie Foxx want?
Oh, I've got no idea. Come on, serve it up.
I enrolled in UMGC because I became very passionate about emergency management through my role as a U.S. Coast Guard reservist. The professors were great because they've had several years' experience in the field. They've seen emergency management hands-on. I'm able to learn from their experience and really make a difference. I picked UMGC because you get so much more out of it than just a diploma.
Learn about all graduate programs at umgc.edu.
Here at Loyola of Lakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body
while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at loyolablakefield.org.
As parents, we want to put our children on the right path, one that leads them to become intelligent, responsible, compassionate adults. That path begins with a Catholic education. Catholic schools inspire academic excellence with a balanced curriculum that integrates music, arts, world language, and Catholic faith, while challenging students in the areas of science, math, and technology. Help your child reach their full potential. Enroll in a Catholic school today.
Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Scott and Keith with you, the Brooks Financial Group, Turkey Bowl 102 kickoff. Kickoff is at 10 a.m. Thanksgiving morning, and we welcome in Loyola head coach Anthony Zayu. You've had some thrills coaching kids, I'm sure, but are anything to top what happened last year on this Thanksgiving morning with that just drama-filled 41-35 last-second win?
Yeah, there was a lot of craziness in the game last year, and our kids kept playing, and Calvert Hall made a ton of plays. And what we tried to do in the game was not overreact to any one play, because it was just like, all right, let's keep moving on, because it was crazy. And so that was one of the crazier games I've been involved with altogether in sports in my career as a player and as a coach. So that's over 20 years, stretching that time. So we're really pleased to get the monkey off our back and having some belief, but more so importantly, having kids on our roster who would experience a Turkey Bowl victory, because prior to last season, there wasn't a kid on our roster that had experienced a win, and that's huge. Like, that's just a huge thing for them to be able to accomplish, and for them to be able to look at each other and say, hey, we know we can do this. Calvert Hall is an unbelievable team, a fantastic program. Coach Ward is an excellent coach, and their players are great. They really are. They're great last year. They got great players again this year. So for us to have the belief and confidence that, hey, we can do this if we play together as a team, that's our motto, and that's our goal.
I thought it was the greatest game I've seen in Calvert Hall history, to be honest with you. And one of the great performances was Micah Hines, who is back. Marcus Hines, I'm sorry, who is back. And Micah Robinson is the one that's gone.
Correct.
2 touchdown runs, 2 touchdown passes. Can he even top that? How can anyone do that?
Well, the great thing about our program is that we preach humility. So we know that we had a great win last year, but we also know that the sport of football is very humbling. We also know that for us, you know, Marcus had a great day last year, but like nothing that happened last year, like will set up in the same way this year. So for him and for all the rest of our guys, we just challenge them to be humble, go play. And not every play is going to go our way, and we always kind of build that into our brain. If it's not going to go your way, like, there's no need to be emotional about a play that doesn't go your way. Move on to the next play. That's kind of how we live our life.
Anthony, you got tested early this year. You won your opener, right? And then you lose back-to-back overtime games. That had to be crushing, and you fought your way out of that. Talk about that ride a little bit.
Yeah, so we lost a double overtime one week, and then really controversial overtime game the next week. And one of the things that stinks is when you're that close to winning, it teaches you like how fickle winning and losing is, which is why I keep preaching humility, because it's just as easy as you win these close games, you realize how close you are from losing them as well. So you take great pride in that. And what I kept telling the kids was, hey, we're the best 1-1 team. We're the best 1-2 team.
Yeah.
We're the best 1-3 team. And the awesome thing about our young men is that they kept believing me, and I believed it to my heart that like we were losing all these games really closely, and it was devastating. But you put your head down and come back.
Yeah. Hey, we got some video of your offense here. Talk a little bit about. Let's start with your talented quarterback.
Yeah, so Marcus and Brad, we've actually played multiple quarterbacks this year. Marcus Hines, who played last year, is playing receiver, quarterback. He's doing a lot for us. And sophomore Brad Cease, you see him,
good arm.
Brad to Marcus connection right there. They've just been great working together, and they each have completely different skill sets. So we try to use all their different skills to the best of their ability. And they're really smart, really high football IQ. We do a lot with them because of what they can handle.
Okay, we're going to take a look at your defense as well, and you have some experience on defense led by number 88, A.J. Szymanski, who plays two ways, but one of the more elite, a great tight end, but also a tremendous defensive end as well.
Yeah, A.J., what I love about A.J. is he doesn't say a ton. Like some guys always talk on the field. A.J.'s been a big believer of letting this work through the talking for him. Very physical player, takes great pride in improving during practices. And that's why he's going to Maryland, to play football. And all that is he has worked incredibly hard, and we couldn't be prouder of him.
Finally, you blocked a punt for a touchdown in the Turkey Bowl last year. How about your special teams?
Our special teams can be tricky with high school teams because it's a phase of the game that sometimes people want to say, oh, why don't we let some of the young guys do that? Or, hey, why don't we let someone else do it? But what we've tried to do in our program is tell the guys that you can't be a starter for us on offense or defense if you don't start on the special team. And we try to shoot for our offensive and defensive starters to start on two special teams.
Wow.
And we take tremendous pride in it. If you're too good, my rule is if you're too good for special teams, then you're too good for offense and defense.
Good way to look at it. Coach, good to see you.
Yeah, great to see you guys.
We'll see you
as well.
Thanksgiving morning. Good luck in the
Awesome.
Turkey Bowl.
Thank you.
Head coach
Roll
of the
Dons,
Loyola
roll.
Dons. Roll, Don, roll. He says. When we come back, we met the coaches. We'll meet some of the players. Turkey Bowl coming up. The Brooks Financial Turkey Bowl 102 kickoff.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit loyolablakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Hey, it's your girl Shatima, and this was me. I lost a bunch of weight on my own, but I still had stubborn fat that was not coming off with diet and exercise. It was time to get rid of my body fat for good. I went to Sonobello, the body contouring experts, and they changed my life. Sonobello permanently removed body fat from my upper and lower abs, my back, and removed the excess skin from my tummy in just one visit.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently.
I went from a size 24 to a 14, and I can look down now, honey, and see that belly bulge is gone.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call
888-237-2646
or go to sonobello.com.
Maryland, the wait is over. DraftKings Sportsbook is officially live. That means betting legally on same-game parlays, spreads, money lines, props, and more. Anytime and anywhere across the state. So get hyped, Maryland. Download the app today and bet $5 to get $200 in free bets instantly. And get in on the action.
Success is picking up extra shifts to support your family. Now you want to be the boss. Success is keeping our country safe. Now you want to secure your future. As an accredited university with 75 years experience, University of Maryland Global Campus offers no-cost digital resources, replacing most textbooks and lifetime career services. You're not waiting to win. You're ready to succeed again. Learn about our 90-plus programs and specializations at umgc.edu.
At Brooks Financial Group, our top priority is caring for each relationship we are called to serve and leading them towards the achievement of their goals and dreams.
Whether your goals include wealth management, retirement planning, or corporate benefits, Brooks Financial Group is here to serve you. Our ties with Calvert Hall and Loyola run deep, and as proud Turkey Bowl sponsors, We look forward to supporting these wonderful schools for generations to come.
On behalf of the entire Brooks Financial Group family, happy Thanksgiving.
Go Hall!
Roll Dons, roll!
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
Welcome back, Scott and Keith with you. The Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102 kickoff. Keith, we've met the coaches.
Yes.
Time to meet the guys that do the heavy lifting. Two of our players from Calvert Hall have joined us. They're both senior captains. This is Noah Brannick. He's the quarterback. And this is Josh Thomas. He's one of those guys that does the heavy lifting on the D-line.
He's a guy I love, right?
Well, you guys are on the wrong end of it. We talked about it during the break. Last year was a terrific game. Not so terrific if you were at Calvert Hall, but what do you remember, Noah, about last year's Turkey Bowl?
All I remember is it was a great matchup between two great teams. You know, both went to the championship in their conference. You know, both had something to play for, and you know, it was, like we mentioned, it was a heavyweight battle. You know, we had to slug it out, and they came up on top.
Josh, does it make you hungrier that you came that close? Hungrier for this year's game?
Absolutely. You know, nobody at Calvert Hall wants anything more than for us to win this game.
Yeah.
Well, take us through. You guys didn't play 2 years ago. What did it mean to be a part of such a tremendous game last year? We've seen 40 of these. I thought it was the best Calvert Hall Loyola game that I've seen. Taking the disappointment out of it, what did it mean to be a part of that?
Definitely. You know, for me, I was the only, you know, freshman year I played in that game, so I knew it was like the win and the environment around it. Some of you guys didn't even step on this field, so, you know, we only had the taste of what it's like to lose. You know, we didn't really comprehend the game to its like full potential. So I think this year we really truly grasped the tradition and, you know, just the importance of this game.
Calvert Hall about academics, not only football. Tell us a little bit about your future, because you said you probably won't play football, but tell us what you like to do.
Yes, sir. Well, outside of football, I'm a big music guy, guitar, piano, all that. Take interest in physics and all sciences and space and a lot of stuff like that. Looking to major in astrophysics or astronautical engineering.
Tell us a little about your defense, your group in general.
Our defense, we're very undersized, but we're fast and we play strong. We play hard, and that's all you can ask for. We run to the ball.
Yeah.
You were going to go to William & Mary next year. They already won the CAA. Talk us a little bit about that decision.
Definitely. I had a lot of offers coming out, 21 in total, a lot of Ivy League, FCS, a lot in the CAA, Patriot League. You know, just got to sit down with head coach Mike London and coaching staff there. You know, they're terrific people, you know, not only coaches, but people. And I just really had that great connection. I loved the atmosphere there and just the players.
And you played across for Coach Kelly as well,
sir.
right?
Yep, definitely, yeah.
Talk a little about your offense. You got two running backs that have both overcome injuries, about the O-line and some of the receivers you throw to.
Definitely, yeah. We have a great offense. You know, we battled the injury bug all year long, you know, with the two running backs, Harper coming back from a horrible injury in last year's championship, and then Dwan banged up his shoulder midway through the season, you know, linemen getting banged up. Receivers-wise, we have a bunch of playmakers that can fly around, and I think a lot of teams are scared of our speed.
Real quick, Josh, playing again in the championship game like you did last week against Archbishop Spalding, what does it mean for how far this program, not how far the program has come, but sustaining the success that it's had?
Sustaining the success, we have a high standard at Calvert Hall. We want to live to it every year. We want to go to a championship every year. But the Turkey Bowl, we feel bigger than the championship. And we feel it means more to us to win a Turkey Bowl than it does to win a championship.
We look forward to seeing you guys on the field Thursday morning.
Well done, guys. Well done.
We met the Cardinals. Coming up next, we'll meet the Loyola Dons as the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102 kickoff returns.
Every moment in life is a bet. Like betting if Grandpa's in a food coma or a real coma. But life doesn't offer you $200 in free bets when you bet just $5. So bet on FanDuel, now live in Maryland, and make every moment more.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl. And my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of
10,000 people. For me, that whole event is not something that is just happening now. It's been there since 1980. It's a whole event. And it's all about the community and the family, because that's what Thanksgiving is about.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Notre Dame Preparatory School congratulates the Cardinals and Dons on competing in the 102nd Turkey Bowl. Tradition is a big part of why we were named Baltimore's best Catholic high school by Niche.com. From our blue dresses to our saddles, to 95 years of gym meet and nearly 40 years of service, to a focus on academic success and spirituality, tradition is what connects our students for life. Find out for yourself what it means to be a Blazer at NotreDamePrep.com.
I enrolled in UMGC because I became very passionate about emergency management through my role as a U.S. Coast Guard reservist. The professors were great because they've had several years' experience in the field. They've seen emergency management hands-on. I'm able to learn from their experience and really make a difference. I picked UMGC because you get so much more out of it than just a diploma.
Learn about all graduate programs at umgc.edu.
As parents, we want to put our children on the right path, one that leads them to become intelligent, responsible, compassionate adults. That path begins with a Catholic education. Catholic schools inspire academic excellence with a balanced curriculum that integrates music, arts, world language, and Catholic faith, while challenging students in the areas of science, math, and technology. Help your child reach their full potential. Enroll in a Catholic school today.
Fry season greetings from Checkers. This holiday, we're adding the Fry Lovers Burger to the 2 for $5.50 mix and match menu. Extra hungry? Unwrap a super loaded Buford with even more fries, bacon, and cheese. Checkers Fry season greetings for a limited time.
Welcome back to the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102 kickoff. Scott and Keith with you. We met the Cardinals. It's time to meet the Loyola Dons, and we got two special players with us,
no
Keith.
doubt.
Marcus Hines, who threw the winning touchdown. He is an athlete. He had a hand in 4 touchdowns in the Turkey Bowl last week. And his tight end, A.J. Szymanski, who also plays defense, and he's a future Maryland Terrapin. But let's start with this guy right here who threw that winning.
I think that's pretty cool. You're okay with that, right, A.J.?
Yeah, absolutely. Final seconds of the fourth quarter in a game that's just been going back and forth. It's one of the great games in Turkey Bowl history. Take us through that play. What do you remember about it? You'll never forget it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember going to the sideline, talking to Coach Zayu about what was the next play after Noah went out of bounds to stop the clock. And then we just called 4 verticals, and he said, give Noah a chance, so I did.
And we're talking about Noah Bull, who's now at the Naval Academy Prep School. As I mentioned, as Scott mentioned, you're going to Maryland, but you said after you guys got back to Loyola that day, you had a whole crowd of people celebrating with you. What was that moment like?
Oh, it was just amazing. You know, just getting on the bus, heading back to school, and just seeing everybody waiting there for us. It was really, truly a special moment for us. You know, coming off a big losing streak in the past couple of Turkey Bowls, and just coming home and seeing pure happiness from everybody there.
Yeah, it was the losing streak, and it was also you were taking on the A-Conference champions. Calvert Hall was coming off an A-Conference title. A little different this year, right? You're not going to sneak up on anybody. Just talk about that, about this rivalry and everything that goes into this.
Well, I say, speaking on their championship run, how they just played Spalding in the A-Conference championship is a little bit different last year because we were in the B-Conference championship and we both didn't have that much room to work with in terms of practice and planning. But this year, we unfortunately didn't make the playoffs and had a little bit more time than we would like in comparison to Calvert Hall, where they only have about a 6-day turnaround. So I think that we had more time preparation this year in terms of last year, so I think we'll have a little bit more time to plan
We just saw some video of AJ playing defense. We're going to take a look at your offense right now and some of the things you guys do so well. Coach Zayu is telling us that you're multidimensional as an offense, can do a lot of different things. Just talk about your offensive teammates and what you try to strive for.
What we try to strive for is to run the ball and to get good run game going, because when you get the run game going, that opens up the passing game. So what we do is get multiple packages in the game, give everyone different looks on the defense, and then we just pound the ball.
And throw for 2 touchdowns and catch one and throw and run for another one, right? It's that simple.
Your position's athlete. Would you rather throw it, run with it, or catch it? You do all of that.
I would rather throw it, in my opinion. But
yeah.
Now, your brother plays on the team as well, getting recruited by Maryland as well. How cool is it to share last year with him and also again now?
You know, it's pretty special, especially this year. It's going to be our last game playing together if he doesn't come to Maryland with me and follow my footsteps. But last year he got injured a little bit earlier in the game, so it's definitely going to be different, and I hope he stays healthy for this one, but playing through the whole game with him is definitely going to be special.
I'm going to ask you both this question. What's Thanksgiving Day like in your house?
With the Turkey Bowl?
Yeah.
You know, last year was kind of the first year we played a full Turkey Bowl, my brother and I. So we kind of just came home and just slept, you know. We were real tired.
You were done, right? No.
Yeah.
How about in your house?
When I got home from the Turkey Bowl, we were cooking food to get ready for the night.
You ate it, didn't you?
Yep, I did.
You were in
What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner?
Sweet potatoes.
You got extra helping for every touchdown you had to hand in.
Guys, good luck. We enjoyed last year's
great game.
Give us another one like that. Everybody loved it. So that's going to do it. Don't forget kickoff, 10 o'clock Thanksgiving morning from Johnny Unitas Stadium. Thanks for being with us on the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102 kickoff.
Hi, I'm Stevie Daniels. As a meteorologist, people often send me extreme weather videos to get my reaction. Oh, hell no.
Watch Stevie in the Morning, weekdays on GMM.
Being ready?
Like, really ready?
It takes work.
It takes work. Discoveries take time.
Rough drafts are rough. And drills, they drill you.
But no matter the field,
Greyhounds never stop, always going the distance, together.
We're not just ready, we're Loyola ready.
As parents, we want to put our children on the right path, one that leads them to become intelligent, responsible, compassionate adults. That path begins with a Catholic education. Catholic schools inspire academic excellence with a balanced curriculum that integrates music, arts, world language, and Catholic faith, while challenging students in the areas of science, math, and technology. Help your child reach their full potential. Enroll in a Catholic school today.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential, utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com. 93% of Calvert Hall students participate in one or more of our 60-plus faculty-moderated extracurricular activities. Find your passion and choose your path at calverthall.com.
At Brooks Financial Group, our top priority is caring for each relationship we are called to serve and leading them towards the achievement of their goals and dreams.
Whether your goals include wealth management, retirement planning, or corporate benefits, Brooks Financial Group is here to serve you.
Our ties with Calvert Hall and Loyola run deep, and as proud Turkey Bowl sponsors, we look forward to supporting these wonderful schools for generations to come.
On behalf of the entire Brooks Financial Group family, happy Thanksgiving.
Go Hall!
Roll Dons, roll!
Hines throwing in the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Noah Bull! 9 seconds left, and the far side of this stadium is going crazy.
If you want passion and emotion, we've got it. The 102nd edition of the rivalry. The Turkey Bowl is next. WMAR-2 Sports presents the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102. The Calvert Hall Cardinals versus the Loyola Dons.
And welcome to Johnny Unitas Stadium. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yes, it is the Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102, Loyola and Calvert Hall. Wouldn't miss it, right? There have been about 102 of these, so we'll see what we see today. Welcome to Johnny United Stadium. Scott Garceau along with Keith Mills. Keith, we saw a classic last year. We saw the winning touchdown right there, but it was back and forth. It was two heavyweights. 41-35, one of the great games in this series. I'm sure these guys will give us something good today. I'm not sure it'll be that good.
I don't know any other high school game can top what we saw last year. Marcus Hines, TD pass to Noah Bulls playing his college football now down at Navy, but a terrific game. Loyola wins 41-35 to snap Calvert Hall's 6-game win streak.
Let's take a look at our Maryvale Preparatory School impact players of the game. We start with Calvert Hall quarterback Noah Brannick.
Oh, he is one of the classiest quarterbacks, not only in this state, but on the East Coast. You see his arm strength, you see his maneuverability here. Touchdown pass earlier this year to Donnie Lewis, one of his favorite targets. Noah can also beat you with his legs. He can run. Look, 94 rushes for 251 yards. 61% completions, 18 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions, and 6 rushing touchdowns. He'll play his college football next year, Scott, at William & Mary.
And over on the defensive side, they got a ball hawk at cornerback in Ricardo Cooper.
He's one of the leaders of a very stout defense. You see his speed, hands, and his versatility as he does a 180 and starts his return down the right sideline. He is a big-time player, part of a really nice secondary, which includes freshman Chris Hoover. You see Ricardo's numbers: 21 tackles, 9 solo, 6 interceptions, and 8 passes defended. He'll make it difficult today for Loyola's offense.
And our Maryvale Preparatory impact player over on the other side for Loyola, we start with a running back.
He's playing in his first Turkey Bowl game. Kendrick Worthington, a big, strong, tough, yard after contact running back. You see him break 2 tackles right here and plows forward. He is, as mentioned, just a sophomore, young kid. He'll split his duties today with Brooklyn Jones, but 112 yards rushing, 112 carries, 469 yards rushing, a 4.2 average. He can also get out of the backfield and catch it. 25 catches, almost a 10-yard average.
And they have a terrific two-way player in A.J. Szymanski, who we watched on both sides of the ball.
Boy, he was terrific last year. He's had a spectacular senior year. Number 88 in blue recovers the fumble. He's one of the leaders on defense. He's also one of the best tight ends in the Baltimore area. The University of Maryland has offered him a scholarship. He'll go down there next year. Here's one reason why: 44 tackles, 10 for loss, 2.5 sacks, and you saw one of his 2 fumble recoveries this year. His brother Trevor is also a huge member of the offensive line. We'll talk a lot about him today as well.
You know, the records aren't as good as they were a year ago for these two teams, but I think one of the interesting things about this game, both teams have played their best football in the second half of the season, so they come in with some momentum. Let's take a look at our keys to this game. We start with Josh Ward and Calvert Hall.
Yeah, Calvert Hall wants to win the time of possession, keep Loyola's high-powered offense off the field, and stop the run is key number 2. Man, that is the mantra for every defensive coordinator from here to Rex Ryan and Marvin Lewis, right? Stop the run first. They got a stout defense. We'll see how they do.
Over on the Loyola side, Anthony Zayu's guys trying to make it 2 in a row. What are their keys, Keith?
Conversely, he wants to keep the chains moving, possess the football, keep Calvert Hall's high-powered offense off the field, and, of course, contain quarterback Noah Brannick. Easier said than done. He can throw it, and he can run.
We are just about set to go. We'll tee it up. This rivalry been going on since 1920. We'll see what these guys have for us today when we come back.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential, utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com.
4 years ago, I made the choice to attend Catholic High. I was challenged with new experiences and met teachers who opened my eyes to new interests and passions and changed how I view the world. I met some of my best friends who encouraged me to do what I love and helped shape me into the person I am becoming. Catholic High has prepared me for the future and has empowered me to let my light shine.
Here at Loyola of Lakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body
while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
For generations, families have trusted their vehicles to Holland Shades.
They appreciate our transparent and honest customer service.
They have confidence in our ability to deliver the highest standard of quality in vehicle maintenance and repair.
Much has changed over the past few generations.
Yet our values have stood the test of time.
While cognizant of the past, our family business is embracing the future.
For the past 84 years,
and those that lie ahead,
from our family to yours, we thank you.
Kelly Benefits, a leader in comprehensive benefits and payroll solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly Benefits helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
At Calvert Hall, you can choose from 28 AP courses, 45 honors courses, and 90+ academic electives. Choose your academic path at calverthall.com.
Today's live streaming on WMAR2news.com/live is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. Scott Garceau, Keith Mills, we're just about ready to kick this one off. Let's go down to the sidelines and wish a happy Thanksgiving to Jamie Costello and Sean Stepner. Hi, guys.
Hey, I can't believe it's already Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. I can't believe our babies are now 16 and 17 after just yesterday their helmets were jiggling, oversized, running down Metalwood.
No babies out here today, Jamie. Hey, I talked to both coaches today before the game. Anthony Zayu, head coach of the Loyola Dons, he tells me today is all about playing together and playing mistake-free, defending the Alumni Memorial Trophy. Josh Ward of Calvert Hall, he says it's about redemption for his guys, redeeming themselves after a loss a few days ago in the MIAA championship game, and redemption for last year's Turkey Bowl loss. He says today is payback.
And this is what you play for.
That's right.
Look at this.
Look at that.
This is it. The Turkey Bowl trophy. 102 teams on this thing. And you know what? We get the final words inside the locker room at Calvert Hall. Here's Coach Ward.
The first 6 minutes, it's going to be a bunch of adrenaline and emotions. And you got to punch them right back in the mouth, right? I know, at the end of this day, I guarantee you we will be victorious. But it's up to you guys to finish this. Play smart, play fast, play physical. No dumb penalties, right? No turnovers. Tackle it, run to the ball defense, get the turnovers, offensive line, do your thing, right? Let's go win.
Let's go! Going to be a great one today, Jamie. Scott and Keith, back over to you.
Thanks, guys. We'll be checking in throughout the game down to the sidelines. We're just about set to go. Sunshine, temperatures in the 40s. Great day for football.
A phenomenal day. One of the best weather days we've had here in a long time. It was nice last year as well. Hopefully they can duplicate, Scott, the kind of start these two teams had last year. 27 points scored in the first quarter last year.
It was a crazy game. Loyola jumped on Calvert Hall early. Calvert Hall came roaring back. They took the lead. Back and forth it went. And the winning touchdown with just 9 seconds left. Zeke Jackson, Ezra Carter back. Dylan Manna kicks it off, and it's a short kick. Fair catch called for and made at about the 26-yard line. Giannis Kligas grabbed the football, so here come the Loyola Dons. Our Notre Dame prep quarterback stats. You see Brad Cease, the numbers on him, 53%. He's thrown the ball 227 times, 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Went to Loyola to play baseball as well, Scott. A really good baseball player, obviously an excellent quarterback, and we'll see. Just a sophomore, man. He can sling it around.
And we'll also see Marcus Hines, who is an athlete. We'll see him at quarterback, running back, wide receiver. He'll play all over. On the ground go the Dons, and not much room. Short gain on the play. Shane Elliott. Calvert Hall defense closed in a hurry. Came out in the Wildcat, picked up we'll call it a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A little RPO kind of thing we see a lot with the Ravens, if you're a Ravens fan, and a lot obviously in college football all over the country.
They line them up in the eye behind quarterback Brad Cease, the sophomore. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, throwing deep down the middle, and it is broken up. Nice defensive play. Ricardo Cooper, Keith, you highlighted him in our pregame. Nice defensive play to swat it down, intended for Shane Elliott.
Yeah, Shane Elliott, one of the high-powered offensive players for this Loyola football team. Great protection, play fakes. He airs it out, and watch Cooper time it perfectly with the right hand, man. Scotty, you can't play defensive back any better than that. The senior.
He's got 6 interceptions on the year, so now it's 3rd and 9 for the Dons. Cease in the shotgun. Worthington is the running back, set to his left. Sets, throws across the field, nearly picked off again. Cooper right there with his 2nd breakup on the first series of the game. Let's take a look at the Wise Market starting lineups.
Travis Szymanski, Ridgely.
Aiden Bird, the Sykesville Middle.
Logan Holland, North Hartford Middle School.
Aiden Smith, Southampton Middle School.
Chris Logue, Loyola Blakefield Middle School. Nate Jackson, the A.
Adam Goose, Hampstead Hill Academy.
Zach Phillips, Fairleigh Manor Middle School.
Shane Elliott, St. James Academy.
Kendrick Worthington, Haverty Grease Middle.
Brad Cease, North Carroll Middle School.
Austin Dulay punts it for the Dons. Gets a favorable roll down to about the 44-yard line. 28 yards on the punt, and now Calvert Hall will have their first possession of Turkey Bowl 102. We'll take a timeout. 11:07 to play, first quarter, no score.
.93% of Calvert Hall students participate in one or more of our 60-plus faculty-moderated extracurricular activities. Find your passion and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Being ready?
Like, really ready?
It takes work.
It takes work. Discoveries take time.
Rough drafts are rough. And drills, they drill you.
But no matter the field,
Greyhounds never stop. Always going the distance. Together.
We're not just ready. We're Loyola ready.
At Maryvale, I am supported and encouraged by my teachers and all of my Maryvale sisters. Regardless of whether you are academically gifted, an athlete on the field, or if you shine on the stage, you will always have cheerleaders standing beside you. When I leave Maryvale, I won't just be graduating with my classmates. I will be graduating with my sisters for life. At Maryvale, I am known, I am heard, I am supported, and I am loved. For more information, visit our website.
Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com.
No score, just underway. Let's take a look at our Notre Dame prep quarterback stats.
Yeah, Noah Brannick, Scott, he is as good as there is around the area. He's got some high-powered weapons to throw to, but he can also run the football. 251 yards rushing.
Donnie Lewis in the Wildcat, and he hands it off to the wideout. It's Cooper. Cooper trying to find some running room. Flags are down.
Yeah, Scott,
short gain, or it was face mask. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, it was a block in the back. We'll see it here on the replay. Marcus Hines there, all-purpose, outstanding senior running back, number 5. He also plays our cornerback. He plays running back. He does a lot of things. He also plays defensive back. You see, watch the block.
There's a horse collar.
Personal foul.
Yeah.
Calvert Hall, blindside block.
Okay, blindside block, no horse collar. That's referee Wayne Owens making the call.
Yeah, it was a block in the back. Cooper got outside because of that. Good call from the official. As I mentioned, Marcus Hines, all-purpose offensive player, also one of their leaders on defense.
Calvert Hall offensive line has Anderson, McQuaid, Jordan, Mullen, and Huber. Big physical group. Tackles 265 and 255. McQuaid's a 275-pound guard. Mullen at right guard, and Sean Jordan's the center. Back into the Wildcat come the Cardinals. And not much there. Across the 30 to about the 32 is Donnie Lewis. Andrew Duvall on the stop. Let's take a look at our Wise Market starting lineups.
Ronald Anderson, Cardinal Sheehan.
Michael McQuaid, Stemmers Run Middle School.
Sean Jordan, St. Joseph Fullerton.
Bain Mullen, Bohemian Manor Middle School.
Brad Huber, St. Margaret Middle.
Jackson Gister, Dumbarton Middle.
Donovan Lewis, East Middle School.
Chris Hewitt, Perry Hall Middle School.
Will Robertson, Ridgely Middle.
DeWan Dorsey, Southwest Academy.
Noah Brannick, St. Margaret Middle School.
Dorsey, the running back, gets the ball. He's got some running room across the 40 up to about the 44-yard line. The original line of scrimmage, Tommy Tucker, the inside linebacker, brought him down for the Dons.
Yeah, great work, Scott, from the offensive line coming right at you. Great pull by the left guard, number 76, Brad Huber. And Dorsey does the rest. Man, great seal by number 78 there, Bain Mullen as well. And Dorsey gets the run game going for Calvert Hall.
11 yards on the pickup. 3rd and 10. Calvert Hall in the Wildcat. 4 wideouts. Brannick throws. It's complete across the 50, now to the 40. And tackled near the 35-yard line is Sammy Williams, the senior wideout. And a big 3rd down conversion for Calvert Hall and a pickup of 21 yards.
Yeah, Scott, huge play. Got to wrap up. Could not do it. Nice timing route here from Brannick, and Williams just runs out of the tackle. Boy, that's a big-time play by number 16, who's a big-time receiver, one of many that Noah Brannick can call on here.
Dorsey's the running back. Brannick out of the shotgun. Hands it off to Dorsey, looking for room, finds a little gap, and gets down near the 32-yard line. Luke Randazzo, 250-pound sophomore on the stop for Loyola. Here's the Wise Market starting lineups.
AJ Szymanski, Ridgely Middle School.
Jason Hill, Deep Creek Middle School.
John Watkins, Magnolia Middle School.
Luke Randazzo, West Middle School.
Marcus Hines, Randallstown Elementary School.
Andrew Duvall, Our Lady of Grace.
Connie Tucker, Loyola Blakefield Middle School.
Giannis Fligas, Sheridan Hall.
Shane Elliott, St. James Academy.
Corey Adams, Sudbury.
Maurice G., St. Ignatius Loyola Academy of Baltimore.
Brannick looks over to the sideline. Mike Ward, the play caller, the brother of head coach Josh Ward. Brannick rolls to his right. Some pressure. Now comes back, flag down. Throws downfield, incomplete. We'll wait on. It's like a holding call against Calvert Hall.
Yeah, good coverage in the secondary, Scott, forcing the offensive line at Calvert Hall to kind of work overtime right there. They get called for a holding penalty, which will set them back again. Second time they've been penalized big here on this drive.
There's Anthony Zayu, head coach.
Boy, what a job he's done, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He's turned this program back around. They're back in the A conference. They won this game last year.
Holding on White. Still 2nd down.
Well, Keith, you mentioned it. What Anthony's done to that program. They went in 16 and 17 to 2016 and 17. They were winless. They didn't win a game those 2 years. And 18 through 2020, they played as an independent. Lost in the B Conference championship game last year and now have moved back into the A Conference. Dorsey's the running back. They need to go all the way down to the 26 for a 1st down. Brannick looking to throw a little high. Cutting across the middle was Donnie Lewis, his favorite target. Lewis on the year, 51 catches for over 700 yards and 6 touchdowns. That pass just a little too high.
Yeah, he had him open. Nice route by Lewis, deep post route, and Brannick had plenty of time, put some zip on it, just a little bit too much. But he was wide open. Another big 3rd down play here. Scott, 3rd and 24.
3rd and a mile.
Yes, indeed. At least quarter mile looks that way anyway.
Well, you're at the 50. If you can hit something and get it, you know, to within 6-8 yards, you're probably going for it. 4 wide receivers. In motion, it's Red. Brannick in the pocket, throws to the sideline. It's complete. Across the 40, down to near the 35-yard line is Sammy Williams. And that'll be about 9 yards short of a 1st down.
But like you say, Scott, it certainly shortens it down in distance as we take a look. Brannick again back, gets time. And watch number 7 for Loyola kind of hang on and save even a bigger play right here. That's Nate Jackson, the senior, who's only 5'6". and he gives up some obviously some height to Williams right there, but holds on, makes a big play.
Well, they send the punt team on.
Interesting.
Fourth and about 10. Carter O'Connell is the punter for the Cardinals. Shane Elliott back, probably unlikely to return this punt. Tries to kick it into the coffin corner, and he does. Stays inbounds inside the 10. It's down, and a nice job by Carter O'Connell. 26 yards on the punt, but pins Loyola inside the 10-yard line. Kylie Murphy down there to down it. We'll take a timeout. No score. Happy Thanksgiving. The Turkey Bowl, Calvert Hall and Loyola.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit loyolablakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com. Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Owning a home is part of the American dream. It's where families grow and lasting memories are made. While financing your home may feel like a complicated process or an unreachable goal, with a prime lending loan officer by your side, you can feel confident and empowered during the mortgage process. By providing local expertise, personalized service, and customized product recommendations, Prime Lending makes home loans simple. Connect with one of these local mortgage experts today.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
No score first quarter. Turkey Bowl 102. Marcus Hines at quarterback now under center. He hands it off, and that's not happening. Calvert Hall defense all over Kendrick Worthington. Let's check out the Calvert Hall defense starting lineup.
Keaton Eyring, Pine Grove Middle School.
Emily Dore, Middle River Middle School.
Nathan Nosen, Bay Village Middle School.
Patrick O'Keefe, Falston Middle School.
Duncan Kammer, Ridgely Middle.
DJ Ringo, Parkville Middle School.
Oliver Red, Franklin Middle School.
Ricardo Cooper Jr., Perry Hall Middle School.
Darius Smith, Southwest Academy.
Byron Baldwin Jr., Edgeville Middle School.
Hunter Bowen, Mannering Christian Academy.
Hines hands it off. Some running room for Worthington. Turns the corner. 35 up to the 40 and forced out of bounds by Hunter Bowen. So there's the biggest play so far in this game, a 30-yard run from the sophomore Kendrick Worthington.
Yeah, Scotty says Saquon Barkley is the guy he admires the most in the NFL, and it looks like him here. Great blocking at the point of attack by Loyola's right side of the line, and Worthington, the sophomore, does the rest. Man, impressive. Again, great seal from a variety of guys on the line of scrimmage. You see number 34 for Loyola right there celebrating. Barrett Jorgensen also threw a good block.
Tight formation here. The snap to Hines. Hines looking for room. There's none there, and he's dropped. Short loss on the play. Let's go down to the sidelines, check in with Sean.
Hey there, guys. You see Marcus Hines at quarterback. You know, out at Loyola practice this week, I talked to Marcus and asked him, you know, what it felt like last year to finally beat the Calvert Hall streak, end that streak, and beat Calvert Hall in the Turkey Bowl and win it. And he said, the first thing he said was he was proud because he was only the 4th African-American quarterback in Loyola football history to win a Turkey Bowl. The others, Bernie Bowers, Brant Hall, and Leon Kennard, guys.
Bad snap. The ball is loose. Calvert Hall recovers and then forced out of bounds. DJ Ringgold picked up the fumble, and there's the first turnover of the day, and it's a big one.
Oh, it certainly is, Scott. Man, turnovers can make or break any offense, and it's broken right now. The Loyola drive right here. We'll take a look at it. Center L.J. Holland, number 74. Snap goes over the right hand of Marcus Hines. Ringgold tries to pick it up. I'm sorry, Ringgold does pick it up after a teammate can't. You see it again, no chance for Hines right there, and suddenly, as we talk about quick exchange, sudden exchange, now the Loyola defense on the hot seat as they try to defend their turf after the first big play of the game.
And the swing there, Keith, right? They get the big run, the 30-yard run, and then right behind it, the turnover. We got a timeout called, 5:36 to play first quarter. No score, Turkey Bowl 102 from Johnny Unitas Stadium.
Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center proudly partners with Towson Orthopedic Associates and Towson Sports Medicine to offer comprehensive services to athletes throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained team physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College, who specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery on the knees, shoulders, and hip. Visit TowsonOrtho.com for more information. For better treatments and better outcomes, University of Maryland Medical System, a better state of care.
At Calvert Hall, you can choose from 28 AP courses, 45 honors courses, and 90-plus academic electives. Choose your academic path at calverthall.com.
First quarter, no score. The Catholic High School of Baltimore fan cam. It wouldn't be a Turkey Bowl without fans without shirts on, right? Temperatures in the 40s as we kick this one off. Brannick at quarterback, hands it off to Dorsey. He's got some running room on his feet and stacked up near the 10-yard line. Good hard run from DeJuan Dorsey, 5'8", 180-pound senior, an all-conference MIAA selection. Shane Elliott on the stop for Loyola.
And again, great seal by number 78, Bane Mullen, the big right guard. And the offensive line twice now has freed Dorsey right up the middle. A quick trap and puts them in position here inside the close to the 10-yard line.
Dorsey gets it again off left tackle and has some room down to the 5-yard line and knocked out of bounds. First down, Max Garland, the fullback, with a nice block in front of DeJuan Dorsey.
Yeah, Garland, like Patrick Ricard, if you're a Ravens fan, he just follows the leader right there. Nice block from number 80, Robertson, Will Robertson. And suddenly the Calvert Hall Dons at the 5-yard line with a chance to take the lead here.
Brannick with a full house backfield. Dorsey up the middle, touchdown. DeJuan Dorsey, first score of the game, and Calvert Hall's on top, 6-0. A 5-yard run for Dorsey. Third rushing touchdown of the year for him.
And it all stems from the fumble, the bad snap, and the fumble for Loyola, and Calvert Hall turns it into a touchdown. Again, Robertson with the block, number 74. Sean Gordon with a great block, and Dorsey does the rest into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game.
Well, they cashed in on the turnover. This is Dylan Manna. Point after is up, and it's good. 4:37 left in the quarter. Calvert Hall 7-0, and big momentum swing there, Keith. Loyola gets a 30-yard run. They get a little life in their offense, and then a bad snap, turnover, and then Calvert Hall cashes in, going to the running game at Dorsey.
I don't care what level of football you play, whether it's Pop Warner, high school, college, or the NFL, or here. And this big Turkey Bowl, turnovers, oh man, that's to me the key stat in any game. How many times you turn the football over, it gives the other team an extra possession. In this case, it gave them great field position as well.
Just go down to the field, and Jamie Costello.
All right, look who's watching. Former coach and player Brad Hall from Thousand Oaks, California. Guess who he has over today? Daniel Parr, who's a freshman at Cal Lutheran. And Daniel is Jeremy Parr, the athletic trainer's son, and they're watching right now from California, and also in Louisville at Frank's Tavern. Calvert Hall and Loyola guys are together, and they're there because it's a Ravens roost because of Lamar. That's where he went to school.
There we go.
And that's great. They're getting ready for the 2024 high school reunion at Calvert Hall. That's really pregame.
Frank's 10. Gotta like that, huh?
Glad to have you with us, Brent, and all. Happy Thanksgiving. Another short kick, fair catch called for and made was number 80, Derek, the brother of the quarterback, Derek Cease. Towson Orthopedic Associates scoring drive, 3 plays, 19 yards, took just 59 seconds after the turnover, and DeJuan Dorsey runs it in from 5 yards out. Calvert Hall breaks on top.
Hey, take a look at Ricardo Cooper. Had the first big defensive play of this game on the first drive when he broke up a deep pass from quarterback Brad Cease. We'll see what the Loyola Dons can do here and answer. This is a big possession, Scott. See if they get back even on the scoreboard.
Cease back at quarterback now. Hines ran the last series, and Cease looking to throw on first down. To the far side, had a man wide open. Oh boy, they missed communication there, but Shane Elliott, I think he thought he was running an out, Keith, but Elliott broke free. He might have had a touchdown.
Yeah, a little out and go. Elliott, as we mentioned, really dangerous receiver. Cease, you see, releases, says, "Oh, you're supposed to run out, not up."
But if they would have run the up, there was nobody home. There was nobody there. So second down and 10.
Yeah, Cooper bit on the fake, and bam! Next thing you know, he was behind him.
Cease 0 for 3 in the early going, looking to throw again. There's his first completion. Little swing pass up to the 40-yard line. Kendrick Worthington, Duncan Kammer, the inside backer on the stop.
Yeah, great closing speed by Kammer on that play because Worthington had the edge. As you see, quick little flat pass out here from Cease, and watch Kammer just run him down. I mean, he's got the edge. He's a big, strong kid. That's a big-time play by number 12, Duncan Kammer, who went to Ridgely Middle School and is a big-time wrestler for the Mount St. Joe, for this Calvert Hall team. They wrestle against Mount St. Joe.
That's it. Third down and 4. Worthington, the running back. Cease with the football, throws upfield, and it is caught. That's good for a first down at the 46-yard line. Ezra Carter, 5'11", 165-pound junior, and that's his 15th catch of the year.
Let's take a look at this, see if the ball was actually caught. Did it hit the ground first? Now, there's no challenge in high school football, so call stands. Like it short hopped that a little bit, didn't it?
Couldn't tell from that angle. Yeah,
I don't know. Referee right on the plate makes the call.
It's a first down. Whoop. Looked like everybody moved but the center. We got flags down.
Boy, you have to. It frustrates you.
Ball start. Blue. Still going to be first down.
Anthony Zayu can't be happy with that. 2 mistakes. One a major, just a huge mistake on the bad snap, and now, you know, you fight for yards, Scott. You don't like giving him away on a pre-snap penalty. 3:53 left in the quarter, and big drive here for Loyola.
So they mark off 5. First and 15. Worthington's the running back. Cease looking to throw. Here comes pressure. Throws deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted by Cooper. Cooper's 7th pick of the year is at the 35-40, 45-yard line, and a penalty marker goes down as he goes down just across the 45. Let's wait on the flag. 21 yards on the interception return. And Cooper is having a game back there, Keith. He broke up 2 passes on the first series.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts in this highlight. You see Cease get some heavy pressure up the middle, just airs it out way beyond. No chance Elliott can make the play. Instead, Cooper comes back, and a good return sets up another Calvert Hall offensive possession off a turnover. And again, I think the whole play start here, a little pressure up the middle from number 50 for Calvert Hall. That's Emily Dore, and then the heave by Cease. You know, you think maybe your receiver can run that down, but that was just, that's too much air on that one. like some sort of block in the back or hold on the return here as Cooper, as you've mentioned, Scotty, went to Perry Hall Middle School, played his youth football for the Perry Hall Gators. And, man, they're proud of him today. No question about that. A lot of senior leadership in that secondary.
Well, the penalty takes it back to the 32-yard line. First down and 10. Harper's the running back. Brannick's going to keep it, trying to get outside. Won't do it. He's tackled at the 31-yard line. Trevor Szymanski, two-way player. Super sophomore, 6'5", 250-pounder, all MIAA pick. Nice play there, Keith.
Yeah, it's the brother of A.J. Szymanski. He is also being recruited by Maryland as an offensive lineman, but shows his quickness to get outside, fights off the block, and runs down a really good back.
So Loyola defense trying to pick up their offense after the Dons turned it over for the second time today. Brannick hands it off, straight ahead, Harper, and he's stacked up near the 35-yard line. Dan Harper, both Calvert Hall running backs have overcome injuries. Harper last year tore his ACL in the semifinals of the A-Conference playoffs and came back in October, so he's kind of getting up to speed again, Keith, and they say he's really the hot hand right now in the running game. And Dorsey was injured earlier this year, so he's overcome an injury as well.
Yeah, Calvert Hall made the A-Conference championship game again this year.
Third down. Brannick looking to throw, now starts to scramble to his right, throws deep downfield, and it is caught. First down into Loyola territory. Donnie Lewis on the catch. They're going to mark him at the 30-yard line. Zeke Jackson on the coverage, and that's a 34-yard gain.
And watch the block from number 28, Dan Harper, or this is a sack. Great block to defend the pass rush, and then Lewis does the rest. Number 4, Kendrick Worthington, gets turned around a little bit. Brannick, the other number 4, as Szymanski lays him out. But Donnie Lewis, man, he makes one big play after another. The senior, man, big-time player.
Harper, the tailback, gets the foot. No, Brannick keeps it. And Brannick inside the 35, down near the 33-yard line.
Yeah, classic read option right there. We see Lamar Jackson do that again. Put the ball in the gut of, say, Kendrick Drake or Gus Edwards and pull it out. And that time he gets a good gain to keep moving, to continue the positive play here on the offense. Boy, Calvert Hall lost to Archbishop Spalding, Scott, in the championship game. You did that game on TV with Femi Ayanbadejo, but won the championship last year. So
yeah, they've been in the title game 2 straight years. So ball's on the 24. 6-yard gain on the last play. 2nd and 4 on the ground. Harper, he's got a first down all the way down close to the 21 or 16-yard line. So some power from Dan Harper Jr., 5'9", 205-pound senior. He says favorite player, Marshawn Lynch, kind of running like him right there. Some power football.
Wow, and we saw big number 78, Bane Mullen, again, the right guard pull. He's made 2 or 3 blocks already in this game to spring their running backs for good yardage, and he does it again there.
Calvert Hall in the Mercy High School red zone now, trying to add to a 7-0 lead. Brannick hands it off to Harper, straight ahead, and not much going. Short gain there. Nice job, Luke Randazzo. The defensive tackle stood him right up.
Yeah, big Luke, number 50, sophomore, 5-time state wrestling champ. Boy, Kelly Gregg-esque right there, yeah. Scotty, right? The wrestler.
Well, Luke plays 3 sports, too. He's a baseball player.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And he just won his one-on-one battle that time with his offensive lineman for Calvert Hall and made the play. Big play.
Well, that's going to end the first quarter. Couple of turnovers for Loyola. Calvert Hall cashed one in for a touchdown. 7-0 Calvert Hall after one. The 102nd Turkey Bowl from Johnny Unitas Stadium.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit LoyolaBlakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Kelly Benefits, a leader in comprehensive benefits and payroll solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly Benefits helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
As parents, we want to put our children on the right path, one that leads them to become intelligent, responsible, compassionate adults. That path begins with a Catholic education. Catholic schools inspire academic excellence with a balanced curriculum that integrates music, arts, world language, and Catholic faith, while challenging students in the areas of science, math, and technology. Help your child reach their full potential. Enroll in a Catholic school today.
At Brooks Financial Group, our top priority is caring for each relationship we are called to serve and leading them towards the achievement of their goals and dreams.
Whether your goals include wealth management, retirement planning, or corporate benefits, Brooks Financial Group is here to serve you. Our ties with Calvert Hall and Loyola run deep, and as proud Turkey Bowl sponsors, we look forward to supporting these wonderful schools for generations to come.
On behalf of the entire Brooks Financial Group family, happy Thanksgiving.
Go Hall!
Roll Dons, roll!
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
Here's your prime lending stance, and Keith, you see the total yards, Calvert Hall, and then of course the turnover's big.
Yeah, that turnover's the big stat right there. 2 already in the first quarter. Man, Anthony Zayu can't be real happy with that.
That's Dorsey with a little swing pass. Not much going on there as he's tackled down near the 15-yard line. Shane Elliott on the stop.
Elliott, nice two-way player, plays wide out, also plays linebacker and can get after the quarterback as well. As big third down play right now here.
3rd and 9. Now, possibly could consider a field goal, but remember, they haven't done a lot of that this year. As a team, I think they're 2 of 4 in field goal attempts for the season. They'll try to get the first down or the touchdown. Brannick in the shotgun. Sets looking now, he wants to run. No, it's got a man over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Donnie Lewis. I couldn't tell if did he get a piece of it, Keith?
I think he may have.
Yeah.
I think he may have. If not, he certainly blocked his vision to catch the ball. Brannick may have been able to score a touchdown here if he runs it, because he's got some open area, but he sees.
Oh yeah, he did break it up.
He sees Lewis, and a great recovery there by number 11 for Loyola, Maurice G. Boy, that was a big time play. Saved a touchdown. Looked like he was completely out of the play. Instead, he gets a big save right here for the defense for Loyola.
Calvert Hall was called for holding on the play. They declined the penalty, so it's 4th down, and the field goal team comes on for the Cardinals. Dylan Manna will attempt a 33-yarder from the right hash. Now Manna, watching him in pregame, he was hitting field goals 45, 46 yards out, so certainly has the foot. Kick is up, and he hooked it. Pulled it wide left, and the score remains 7-0. So a lift for Loyola. Their defense holds, Keith. They missed the field goal, and they get a little boost there.
Yeah, that's a great point, Scott. Their defense, coordinated by Scott Melville, plays college football right here at Towson University. Man, that's a big momentum swing for Loyola.
Timeout, 11:09 to play, first half. Calvert Hall on top, 7-0 in the 102nd Turkey Bowl.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential, utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com.
When you shop at Wise, you now get rewards points for almost everything you buy. From stuffing to sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce to cream corn, and pumpkin pie to pistachio ice cream. And all those points add up to big savings on food, fuel, or even a Thanksgiving turkey. Saving money? That's smart. Earning points every time you shop? That's wise.
Eat better, spend less, that's wise.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
93% of Calvert Hall students participate in one or more of our 60-plus faculty-moderated extracurricular activities. Find your passion and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Today's live streaming on WMAR2news.com/live is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. Here come the Dons, are in the Wildcat right now. Worthington at quarterback. And the game is out to the 24-yard line. Darius Smith brought down Kendrick Worthington. So we've seen different looks here, some Wildcat and some things that are put in for this game. There's really no surprise in each other. You know the personnel. You got a whole season's worth of tape. These coaches know each other well.
Yeah, it's got Anthony Zayu said they'll run the West Coast offense, the old Delaware wing tee, the power I, which I ran in high school, and the spread RPO, and now the Wildcat.
We had 6 different quarterbacks in this game already as far as taking snaps with Wildcats.
Loyola hasn't played in 21 days.
Yeah.
So that's a big, big gap between practicing and game speed are 2 different things.
Calvert Hall played Friday night. Oh, big hit there and a loss on the play. Shane Elliott caught it, but Byron Baldwin Jr. was on him immediately.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe the need to slow down his pass rush a little bit is work the flats. Heavy pressure, and both Baldwin and number 22, Jermaine Anderson.
That's a dangerous play. I'm not sure that was a forward pass.
That's a great point,
if that ball gets away.
That's a great point.
3rd and about 12. Lost to 7 on the last play. Brad Sice, sophomore quarterback with the football. Good protection this time. Throwing deep down the middle. It's caught. Terrific play. Ball caught right near the 50-yard line. Ezra Carter went up and got it. And a gain of 33 yards for the Dons.
Exactly what the Loyola Dons offense needed. Carter's 2nd catch of the day. And man, great protection this time. Looks like they ran a kind of 3-4 man rush. Offensive line gives Cease time, and he shows his arm strength, Scotty. Big time play. See it again. Cease goes up, outfights Duncan Cameron for the football as Carter makes the play.
So the ball right at midfield. Loyola with the ball down 7-0. Marcus Hines now the quarterback. He'll go under center, Logan Holland. And we got a whistle and a timeout, Loyola. Anthony Zayu may not have liked the look, and he's going to bring the Dons over. He's waving his arms. The head coach says, settle down.
Calm
settle down.
Long way to go.
Keep your composure.
Yeah, we mentioned Brant Carter. Jamie did earlier, and watching the game in Fresno, he was a quarterback under Joe Broon, won a couple of Turkey Bowls. He was the athletic director and football coach, and then he moved out west to California.
Yeah.
Before he did, he brought in Anthony Zayu, who was on his staff. Scott, as you know, came up from LSU. He's got great roots down there in the South.
He's a great story. He left West Africa at 5 years old, went to Baton Rouge, was a walk-on at LSU, was part of a national championship team with Les Miles. And he was saying, he goes, I don't have a lot of patience when the guys start complaining about the pizza crust at lunchtime. He said, we didn't have a lot of meals on the table where I grew up, but he said, when they start complaining about the crust wasn't just perfect on the pizza, I don't have a lot of patience with that.
Gentlemen, we got
He's a great guy. Hines with Brooklyn Jones in the backfield now. And Jones gets the handoff, and he is hit right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe he busts out of the pack. What a run. Came right out of the pack and gets down near the 42-yard line. I thought he was done, Keith.
I think Calvert Hall did as well. Brooklyn Jones, again, he'll split some time with Kendrick Worthington. They're just opposites physically, as you can see. Jones, 165 pounds, runs out of one tackle by Josh Thomas. Man, that's a big-time run, Scott.
Yeah.
Looked like Gus Edwards right there, right?
Keep the legs moving.
Yeah, keep those legs moving. That's the first thing you're preached as a high school running back. Keep the legs moving.
Worthington with the ball off right tackle, and he's stacked up right near the 40-yard line, then driven back. Byron Baldwin along with Darius Smith, the linebackers in there.
Yeah, Baldwin making a couple plays already as well. Good penetration that time by Emily Dorr.
Did get the first down, yeah.
Did get the first down, so it was a productive play, but good penetration by Emily Dorr, the sophomore who started in this game last year as a freshman from Middle River. Man, he's a solid high school defensive lineman.
So the big pass to Carter got him to midfield. They get a first down, and now they're on the Calvert Hall 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Seiss back in at quarterback. Seiss. Now they spread them out wide. They go back to the Wildcat with Worthington at quarterback. Seiss, the quarterback, at the wide receiver. This is Worthington at the 35, down to the 30. That's a first down down near the 28-yard line. Keaton Eyring on the stop for Calvert Hall. So the Loyola offense getting some life.
Yeah, and watch the block before Seiss turns the corner right here, courtesy of number 23, Shane Elliott. Normally a wide out. Boy, he made that play happen. Great running, patient running by Seiss.
Back to the Wildcat, no huddle. Worthington keeps it. And short game right back near the line of scrimmage. Darius Smith, called his name a few times. Number 9 right there. You're looking at Darius Smith. A couple of sacks for him on the season.
Plays the drums in the band too, so he
got it all going on, right?
He's multi-dimensional, and he broke that play down right from the get-go. Great penetration, great read by number 9, the junior weak side linebacker for Calvert Hall.
Seiss and Worthington in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Seiss looking in trouble now, and he is dropped for a sack back around the 34-yard line. Patrick O'Keefe, the 6'3", 230-pound senior, on the stop.
Yeah, and O'Keefe and the pass rush can thank the secondary for this one. No one to throw to. Pocket breaks down. O'Keefe gets the sack. Number 70, Nathan Nosen, the defensive lineman, in there as well.
Keefe will give you a punch in the nose. His family owns a boxing gym.
Yes, indeed.
He knows a little bit about throwing a punch, right?
A couple of haymakers he's thrown today alone.
3rd and 15. Loyola trailing 7-0. Seiss rolls to his right, has time, throws over the middle. It's caught. It's dropped. In and out of the hands of Ezra Carter at the 15-yard line. That would have been enough for a first down.
And Carter ran a great route, and Seiss had rolled out, had good protection, threw a bullet, and I think this is a case, Scott, of trying to run before you caught it.
Yeah, hit him right on the numbers. 4th down. No
that's a tough break.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Great execution by Seiss. Really good route. Looked like Carter was going to run his man into the end zone, stopped and ran a short curl, and bam, the ball was right there. And looked like Carter just kind of ran before he actually had possession of the football.
Have to get down to the 18 for a first down. So this is 4th down. 10th play of the drive, and a timeout. Loyola, their 2nd here in the half. So that'll stop the clock with 5:50 to play in the half. Calvert Hall on top 7-0, but the Dons in Calvert Hall territory right now, trying to tie this game up.
Yeah, we talked to Anthony Zayo the other night, really spent some time with him, did an internship with the Ravens a couple years ago with offensive line coach Joe Delisandris, and said not only was it just an educational experience, Scott learned a lot about how the NFL goes about preparing their linemen and blocking techniques and all that, but just the fact that the coaching staff at the Ravens were so welcoming to
That's
him,
what he said.
starting with John Harbaugh.
Couldn't have been better. Well, let's check in with Jamie down on the sidelines.
All right, here is who else is watching. Jimmy Mathias, the great Ocean City mayor, the former mayor down there. The beach wasn't even there before he took over. I'm telling you, that's how powerful he's a graduate of Calvert Hall back in '69. We got the Crumbs, the Keffers, the Cohens. McShally's resting comfortably in Rehoboth. Ray Feldman and family watching in Annapolis, and Gary and his wife from Eastport, Keith, right now, so don't mess up.
I know there's a lot of people down in Baltimore and Siesta Key right now watching this. I guarantee you that.
4th down. Cease looking to throw. Fires deep and incomplete. Well covered with Shane Elliott. Tried to go up and make a play, but DJ Ringgold, number 5, on the coverage for Calvert Hall, and the Dons turn it over on downs. Baldwin also back on coverage. We'll take a timeout. 5:45 to play first half. Calvert Hall leads Loyola 7-0 in the 102nd Turkey Bowl.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit loyolablakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if your system is more than 10 years old, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have energy qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Become more energy efficient. Receive a $600 rebate by replacing your old AC or heating unit. Call us today for a free estimate.
Experience the magic of Mercy for your daughter. Excellent academics. Individual attention. Inspiring arts. Competitive athletics. A spiritual foundation. And a strong sisterhood for life.
1, 2, 3, magic!
Good luck to our brother schools. Go Hall and roll Dons.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
And welcome back, Johnny Unitas Stadium. Calvert Hall on top of Loyola, 7-0. Second quarter, Calvert Hall with the football. 1st and 10. And on the ground, this is Harper Jr. Good gain for him up near the first down marker. Szymanski on the stop for the Dons.
Again, Scotty, good work from the offensive line. They're really mobile. Ronald Anderson is their best player, but McQuaid, Gordon, Mullen, and Huber really having a good day today.
And 2nd and 1 will give you some options as a play caller. Keeps it, and he's got a first down across the 45, up around the 46-yard line. Well, thinking about last year's game, Keith, the Classic, Loyola jumped on top 20-7. Calvert Hall then outscored them 28-8 to go up 35-28 with 3 minutes left before they tied it and won it with 9 seconds left to play.
Extraordinary game last year. You saw Noah Braddock kind of running RPO again, follow his lead back Dan Harper for the first down. But yeah, just a sensational game last year, no doubt about it.
Dorsey's the running back. Oh, this is Harper, and he's dropped for a loss. Harper hit back around the 42-yard line. Nate Jackson and Jason Hill into the backfield. A loss of 2.
Yeah, Nate Jackson, a little league teammate in baseball, Scott, of A.J. Szymanski. And he makes the play right here. Great penetration, too, by number 24 for Loyola on that play. Andrew Duvall has made a couple of plays already today. So big, stout defensive stop right there for Loyola.
2nd down and 12. Braddock in the gun. Loyola showing pressure. Looking to throw, now fires incomplete. And 2 receivers in the area. I think it was intended for Chris Hewitt, but ball behind him.
Yeah, Braddock, I think, telling his receivers, you're in the same spot, guys. I mentioned Chris Hewitt, and the name may sound familiar, Scott. His dad, Chris Hewitt, defensive back coach for the Baltimore Ravens. And Anthony Zayu said, Josh Ward said that this could not be a nicer person in terms of having a parent as one of his, for one of his kids.
Yeah, he says he's there to support his son, but he's not telling me how to coach. He goes, he's a perfect dad. 3rd down and 12. Braddock in the pocket, throws underneath, complete. Short gain on the play. Hewitt driven backwards. Loyola defense, a nice job there. Kligas on the stop for the Dons.
Yeah, Jonas
number 46.
Jonas number 46. The key to that play, you cannot afford to have yards after contact, and Kligas that time made a good tackle on a really difficult player to tackle. That's an excellent play.
So the punt team on now for Calvert Hall. Carter O'Connell, who did a real good job in the A-Conference Championship game punting. Pinned his opponents inside the 10 a couple of times. Shane Elliott back deep to receive the punt. Oh, this one's blocked. Loyola's blocked the punt. And the Dons are going to have the ball inside the Calvert Hall 35. Andrew Duval blocked the punt and recovered it. So remember, last year Loyola had a block punt touchdown in the Turkey Bowl that really got them going early in the game.
They certainly did. Nate Jackson recovered a block punt in the end zone last year, and this time Duval gets it. Anthony Zayu told us that special teams has been a huge part of this nice run they've had the last couple of years, and they blocked a couple of kicks this year. This one is huge because it comes with 3:08 left to go in the half as Loyola tries to tie the game up.
We'll step out. 3:08 left in the first half. Loyola with a chance to tie it up.
Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com.
4 years ago, I made the choice to attend Catholic High. I was challenged with new experiences and met teachers who opened my eyes to new interests and passions and changed how I view the world. I met some of my best friends who encouraged me to do what I love and helped shape me into the person I am becoming. Catholic High has prepared me for the future and has empowered me to let my light shine.
Owning a home is part of the American dream. It's where families grow and lasting memories are made. While financing your home may feel like a complicated process or an unreachable goal, with a prime lending loan officer by your side, you can feel confident and empowered during the mortgage process. By providing local expertise, personalized service, and customized product recommendations, Prime Lending makes home loans simple. Connect with one of these local mortgage experts today.
Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Here's our Kelly Benefits play of the first half. Big turnover here, Keith.
Yeah, key part of this football game gives Calvert Hall great field position. You see the strip, the fumble, and then DJ Ringgold scoops it up and puts it at the 19 where Calvert Hall later scored.
We'll end around with some running room down to the 25-yard line. Maurice Guy. So a little.
Yeah, Maurice had the interception early in the game, Scott, and credit Calvert Hall there for shutting down what looked like a huge hole that Guy ran through. It looked like they would have get more yardage than they did. So to hold them to 8, hats off to them, but well executed little kind of reverse right there for Loyola.
Loyola kind of turned their season around. They lost back-to-back overtime games early, but won 3 of their last 4 before the Turkey Bowl. Worthington is the running back. Cease throwing in the end zone, and it's too deep and out of the end zone, incomplete. Shane Elliott, the intended receiver. Baldwin on the coverage for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you see Cease right here had to throw the ball sooner than he wanted to because of great pressure from Keaton Eyring, the senior defensive end. And credit him for breaking that play down. Got great penetration early in that play.
Keith, 2nd and 2, they took a shot, right?
They took a shot.
Yeah, they got 2 more shots to get 2 yards.
Absolutely.
Marcus Hines now at quarterback. He's under center, Logan Holland. And he hands it off straight ahead, trying to get that first down. That's Worthington, and he's close.
Boy, real close. The spot is right on the sticks at the 19. They may measure this, Scott.
Patrick O'Keefe on the stop.
Old-fashioned power right up the middle. Just give the ball to running back straight ahead blocking and see if you can get it.
And it is a first down.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
So many different things can happen, Scott. When Marcus Hines is the quarterback, he can run it, he can throw it. That time is a straight give and a good surge by the front of the offensive line for Loyola.
Under 2 minutes, Loyola has already used 2 timeouts. On the ground, straight ahead. Worthington pulls his way. Stacked up down around the 17, 18-yard line. About 6 on that play.
Yeah, Worthington's been the workhorse for this Loyola offense. Has about 60 yards of the team's over 70 right now. And has caught a pass for 6 and has run the ball real well.
So the Dons in the Mercy High School red zone. They're hoping to score before the end of this half. 1:24 left. And tie this game up. They trail 7-0. On the ground, it's Worthington again. Good room inside the 10, down around the 9-yard line. That's good for a first down.
Again, let's give credit to the Loyola offensive line on this play. You see number 4 Worthington, the sophomore. Just
here we go. A little hurry up now, near a minute left, and now timeout called by Calvert Hall. So they stop the clock. Worthington getting plenty of run right now. 6'2", 185-pound sophomore. 9 carries, 64 yards for him. He says his favorite sports moment, what else? Winning the Turkey Bowl last year.
Absolutely. You know, the questionnaire that the kids get before this game, we find out a little bit where they went to middle school and some of their interests outside the football field. Every one of those kids said in their biggest sports moment of their young careers was winning the Turkey Bowl last night, and kids that were on the team.
Let's go down to the sidelines. I think Sean's got something for us.
Yeah, guys, you see Loyola driving here, and out of practice this week, one kind of common theme I kept hearing was belief. After last year and what they were able to pull off, the belief factor is real, because they know it's one thing to keep going into this game saying, hey, we can do it, we can do it, we can win it. But until you actually do it, that's a different thing. They believe today that they can win 2 in a row, guys.
All right, thank you, Sean. Got a chance to tie it up right here. They're going to run Wildcat with Worthington, the running back, taking the snap. He keeps it. Left side is at the 5 and stacked up right there.
We talked about the variety of different formations and offensive philosophies that Anthony Zayu and Loyola will throw at him. That time the Wildcat pays dividends. Moves at the 4-yard line, the 6-yard line right now. So Worthington just put his head down and plowed for a couple of tough yards.
40 seconds left. Worthington will take the snap. And he fakes the handoff, keeps it right side. Now near the goal line. Did he get in? He's stacked up. And there's the call, touchdown. Worthington muscles his way into the end zone behind the Loyola offensive line. 6 yards on the score with just 29 seconds left in the half.
And Scott, you mentioned the offensive line. Worthington did most of it, but just putting his head down, and watch when he gets near the goal line here. It's a little read option, good cut, good block right there. And watch the offensive line just come behind him. There we go. Big number 66, Aiden Smith, the sophomore, who says Tyler Linderbaum is his hero. Well, Tyler would be proud of that.
This is Owen Shying trying to tie it up with the kick. And there's a flag. Was that a delay, maybe?
Could be.
Got a delay a game.
Delay a game. Kicking team. Down.
That'll make it a 25-yard kick as they back him up 5 yards. Shying has converted 21 point after kicks this season. He's a sophomore. Chance to tie it up in the final seconds of the first half. Kick is up, and it is good. So Owen Shying with the point after, and Loyola gets on the board late in the half to tie this thing up at 7.
Yeah, this is what you want if you're Anthony Zayu. You struggle with turnovers, you struggle moving. As we take another look at this touchdown, again, you see number 4, the sophomore Worthington. Good block from number 7, Nate Jackson. and then watch number 73 or number 66 come along. You got Szymanski coming along, and they're just pushing the pile, man.
That pile was moving horizontally, vertically. It was going a lot of different directions.
Almost ended up in the band section over there in the right-hand corner of the stadium. But
and both touchdowns, Keith, have come off of turnovers. Loyola blocked the punt, and that set up their touchdown.
Scott, turnover is the great equalizer in football at any level, as we mentioned. And big turnover for Loyola gets back in this game. And right now, with 29 seconds left, it's 7-7. Completely different kind of game than last year, because last year at halftime it was 21-20 in favor of Calvert Hall. So
our Towson Orthopedic Associates scoring drive there, 7 plays, 34 yards, 2 minutes 29 seconds, and the 6-yard touchdown run from Kendrick Worthington ties us at 7. Austin Dulay to kick it, and Cooper and Lewis back deep for the Cardinals. They've just been kicking these short, high ones, but this time the full foot into this. And Donnie Lewis will have a chance to return. They run a reverse to Cooper, and it didn't fool anybody. Loyola all over, and they knock him out of bounds near the 11-yard line. Ezra Carter down there, as was Clegus.
Yeah, Loyola tried a little razzle-dazzle right there. Calvert Hall tried a little razzle-dazzle to try to catch Loyola off guard. They weren't, and I'm sure right now Josh Ward and his offensive staff will just run the clock out here with 20 seconds left and go into halftime.
Hey, this is the Turkey Bowl. They might throw an 80-yard ball.
That's true. That's a great point.
You never know. But, yeah, that's what it would appear, that, yeah, you're backed up. You just want to run out the clock. And Loyola burned 2 timeouts early in the half, so they can't stop the clock.
Yeah, I would think, of course, they're in the shotgun, so you might be right, Scott. Got a strong arm quarterback. What the heck? Take a shot.
And it's Dorsey with the football, trying to get wide. Has some room and gets up near the 24-yard line before Zach Phillips brings him down.
Dewan Dorsey, the senior from Southwest Academy over on the west side of town, played his Pop Warner football for the Randallstown Panthers.
And that's going to be the final play of the first half. So the 102nd Turkey Bowl, a dead heat in the first half as both teams take turnovers and turn them into touchdowns, and we're tied at 7.
Yeah, been a good first half. It's been a hard-hitting, big play first half. But if you're Loyola, you're kind of happy you're even. If you're Calvert Hall, you have to be happy with the way his team was focused coming out of the gate. And, boy, it makes for sets the table, Scott, for a real interesting second half.
Well, we saw the highest scoring Turkey Bowl in the 101 years last year with that 41-35 thriller. A little more on the defensive side today.
This is what we're more accustomed to seeing. Every yard is tough. Every possession is important. And we'll see what adjustment these coaching staffs make right now and come out for the second half.
Well, you mentioned it. Turnovers often the key, and both teams paid for their turnovers as those 2 turnovers turned into 14 points. We're tied at 7. Holland Shades Auto Coach's Corner. We're going to toss it down to Jamie Costello.
All right, Coach, how do you get the momentum back?
We get the ball second half, so we got to come out. We got to get a good return. We got to score.
Turnovers of the game.
Yeah, turnovers are big. We had 2 on defense. They just had a big one there on a block punt, so we got to shore that up a little bit, but we'll be ready for the second half.
Thinking just reading your mind, you got to get the ball into your athletes.
Yes, got to get the ball in our athletes' hands. They're doing a heck of a job.
All right, Coach Josh Ward, thank you. Now we'll be back with more for the 102nd running of the Turkey Bowl.
WMAR thanks Brooks Financial Group, title sponsor of Turkey Bowl 102.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl, and my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. For me, that whole event is not something that is just happening now. It's been there since 1980. It's a whole event, and it's all about the community and the family, because that's what Thanksgiving is about.
When you look at the missions of these 2 fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit loyolablakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
It's the ABCs of a Notre Dame prep girl.
She's an artist,
Athlete and academic.
bright, bold, and beautiful,
Courageous.
a dancer,
Enthusiastic.
faithful,
Godly. History. Innovative and just.
kind, and loving.
Mighty and noticed.
She's on the ball,
Passionate.
quiet,
Resilient.
she's social and socially aware,
True blue.
unique.
Valued and wise.
She's a xylophone player.
The best we could do.
She is you.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential, utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com. At Calvert Hall, you can choose from 28 AP courses, 45 honors courses, and 90+ academic electives. Choose your academic path at calverthall.com.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
It's halftime, the Turkey Bowl. We're tied at 7, Loyola and Calvert Hall, on a beautiful day at Johnny Unitas Stadium. You know, every school knows the importance of education and sports, but as Wright found out, Loyola believes their clubs build leadership and belonging.
Every school has a number of clubs to meet the needs of their students. At Loyola, they call it Beyond the Bell. And they have one club that kind of takes the cake. We'll get back to those pancakes a little later. Loyola has more than 50 clubs to choose from that can provide leadership and passion.
A student can come up to me and say, Mr. White, I have an idea for a club. I'm going to say two things to that student. Do you have some friends that want to do it? And do you have a moderator? If it's a yes, we have a club. If it's a no, then it's my job to help that student find a group of friends, find a moderator for that club. So that leadership piece is there. And then that belonging piece as well. Our students get a chance to live out their passions, and more importantly, to get a chance to see their faculty members live out their passion as well too.
And a passion is Men for Others. The Philanthropy Club is just one of them. Zeke, who also plays football, is a member. They help Dons help other Dons in need. They raise funds to help Loyola students and families for things like lunch, prom tickets, tux rentals, and basic necessities.
I get a sense of pride of just helping others. I always love to help others, and since I came to Loyola, they've really engraved in to be a man for others, and I've just put my mark on that.
There is also the Garden Club.
So I think the kids really feel a sense of independence and autonomy. So they plant the seeds, they see the plant grow, and then they collect their own food. They can take it home to their mom and dad, and they can cook it. You know, it really gives them a sense of purpose, that they did something tangibly they can hold on to. So that really makes the garden special.
And what's more special than pancakes and the Lumberjack Club?
Lumberjack Club is awesome because everybody on campus can be a lumberjack.
It was just, to be honest, it was kind of just like a silly idea that a bunch of guys just wanted to do.
And one of the things about Lumberjack Club is that nobody is allowed to eat alone. You're not allowed to take your pancakes to go. You have to come stand in line. You may stand next to somebody you know, you may stand next to somebody you don't know. But the rule is you can't take them to go and you can't eat them alone.
Getting free pancakes is obviously a big part of it. Our main goal is just to build a sense of community, like bring the upper school and lower school Dons together. I love making pancakes. It's always a fun thing I do with my family. So like just making pancakes for my family here at Loyola, just like, you know, flipping them. Everyone's coming down the line. You get to talk to everyone, meet a bunch of people. So like I know almost everyone here at Loyola just from this club.
If I had a Loyola student standing right next to me and I said, hey, what's our culture, what's our motto? They're going to say Men for Others. That's built into our curriculum, that's built into our activities, that's built into our sports. So our students are learning from the start that they're going to use their gifts, their talents, their education, their passion, their humor, their fun to better other people.
And at Loyola Blakefield, that's what they do, even with pancakes.
Who doesn't want pancakes?
Senior linebacker Duncan Kammer is Calvert Hall's scholar athlete. He's a member of the Brother Tom Miller Honors Program, National Honor Society, and Science National Honor Society GPA, while taking 5 AP courses. In addition to being a varsity wrestler, Duncan is in the Black Student Union, Cardinal Crazies, Communications Club, and Peer Education. Congratulations, Duncan Kammer, Calvert Hall's scholar athlete. We're tied at 7. It's halftime, the 102nd Turkey Bowl, Loyola and Calvert Hall.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential, utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com.
University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center proudly partners with Towson Orthopedic Associates and Towson Sports Medicine to offer comprehensive services to athletes throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained team physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College, who specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery on the knees, shoulders, and hip. Visit TowsonOrtho.com for more information. For better treatments and better outcomes, University of Maryland Medical System, a better state of care.
Owning a home is part of the American dream. It's where families grow and lasting memories are made. While financing your home may feel like a complicated process or an unreachable goal, with a prime lending loan officer by your side, you can feel confident and empowered during the mortgage process. By providing local expertise, personalized service, and customized product recommendations, Prime Lending makes home loans simple. Connect with one of these local mortgage experts today.
Experience the magic of mercy for your daughter. Excellent academics. Individual attention. Inspiring arts. Competitive athletics. A spiritual foundation. And a strong sisterhood for life.
1, 2, 3, magic!
Good luck to our brother schools. Go Hall and roll Dons.
This season, look for the light. Find it in the faces of people in our community. Experience it in the hearts of those you love. Feel it in the promise of a new year and how you might bring light to others. That's what we ask of our students at Loyola, to imagine the impact they might have on our world. Let's fill the world with hope and peace and light.
At Calvert Hall, you can choose from 28 AP courses, 45 honors courses, and 90+ academic electives. Choose your academic path at calverthall.com.
Let's take a look at Charles A. Klein & Sons halftime highlight. Starts with a big turnover, Keith.
Yeah, bad snap leads to a fumble recovery by DJ Ringgold. First big play of the game for the defense, and that sets up Juan Dorsey up the gut, great blocking, and just like that, Scott, 7-0, Calvert Hall.
And then another turnover as Cooper came up with a big play here. Probably an ill-advised throw right into double coverage.
Yeah, Brad Cease looking for the long ball. Instead, Cooper makes his second big play of the game. Had a deflected pass earlier, which saved the big play. And then the Loyola defense steps it up. Noah Baranek looking for his go-to guy, Donnie Lewis. Great play by Maurice Gee to save a touchdown.
And then Andrew Duvall came up with a big play on the punt here.
Yeah, shot out of a cannon, unblocked. And that punt block leads to this. Kendrick Worthington out of the Wildcat again follows the posse. Good block there from number 7, Nate Jackson, and he gets a chaperone into the end zone. Among them, big number 66, Aiden Smith.
And Keith, the Loyola offense was pretty quiet, but they got Worthington going a little bit in that second quarter. Downhill runner with some power.
Yeah, and he did it basically out of the Wildcat, following his offensive line and reading the holes and reading the situation. So really big end of the half for Loyola. As Josh Ward told Jamie Costello, their job now is to get the momentum back.
You're taking a look at the prime lending team stats right here. The total yards, Calvert Hall with an edge there, 149 to 72. Some penalties on the Calvert Hall side, but turnover is a big part of the game with the block punt, and we saw the interception and the bad snap. So the team that probably makes the least mistakes in the second half has a good chance to win the game.
No question about it, Scott. I'm sure both coaches telling those guys that right now in the locker room as we get ready for the second half.
All right, we'll take a timeout and return to Johnny Unitas Stadium. Halftime tie, Calvert Hall and Loyola in the 102nd Turkey Bowl.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit LoyolaBlakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Notre Dame Preparatory School congratulates the Cardinals and Dons on competing in the 102nd Turkey Bowl. Tradition is a big part of why we were named Baltimore's best Catholic high school by Niche.com. From our blue dresses to our saddles, to 95 years of gym meet and nearly 40 years of service, to a focus on academic success and spirituality, tradition is what connects our students for life. Find out for yourself what it means to be a Blazer at NotreDamePrep.com.
Kelly Benefits, a leader in comprehensive benefits and payroll solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly Benefits helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
.93% of Calvert Hall students participate in one or more of our 60-plus faculty-moderated extracurricular activities. Find your passion and choose your path at calverthall.com. Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com.
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if your system is more than 10 years old, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have energy-qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Become more energy efficient. Receive a $600 rebate by replacing your old AC or heating unit. Call us today for a free estimate.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting LoyolaBlakefield.org.
We're tied at halftime, 7-7. Loyola and Calvert Hall, 102nd Turkey Bowl. And Keith and I, now our annual visit, we love to see him because without this guy in the Brooks Financial Group, this game doesn't happen. I'm old enough to remember doing the game in the early 80s. It went away because they didn't have somebody like Paul Brooks and Brooks Financial to step up and be title sponsor. But thanks again for all you do to make this game possible. And we got a good one, right? We had a classic last year. I know you're the Calvert Hall side, but it was a classic game last year, and we got a good one here in the first half.
You know, I was talking last night. I think that game, regardless of results, was probably the best Turkey Bowl in my world that I've ever experienced.
I agree.
And the reason why is it was two things. And the first thing to me is it re-energized this tradition and this rivalry. It was getting stale. It was getting lopsided, right? Which they do. And it did that. And the second thing was the fact that it was back and forth and it went down to the last minute.
Yeah, and it was a great game.
Oh, it was a tremendous game. And high-powered talent, too. Just an example, Paul, of all the kids that are coming out of the Baltimore area right now that are moving on to college, a half a dozen to a dozen from this game last year.
There's no doubt. There's tons of skill in this whole area, and really with these two teams and institutions. And we see it because, and this is a great tradition. And Robbie's wonderful because no matter the records, it's any given Sunday or Thursday, or you don't win the game on paper, right? And so and we want that. That's what we want.
Paul, the place is packed today. Fans on both sides. You played on an MSA championship team back in the 80s, and you guys were honored. You honored all the MSA champs. So what's that like to get together and see the guys and relive those great times of high school?
It's a blast because, you know, you see it from, you know, our year, and then the year, the 82 season team won as well. And then the next one was like 2012.
Yeah,
so
it was 81, 82, and then it was a while.
Yeah, it was a bit. And so it's great because the ones we played with was two back-to-backers, right? So we were there and we had a great time. I bet you there was 150 alum there, and some spouses and family were there as well. So it was a great event, and I believe we'll continue doing that to some degree. Maybe not every year, but it was enough interest and enough people there that we do it.
Your coach was Augie Maselli. At that time, you played against a Loyola team coached by Joe Broon, two of the greatest in Baltimore history. But you guys have a little tradition that you continued last night for Coach Maselli, huh?
We did. We after Coach Aug passed, Little Aug, we call him Little Aug.
Yeah, Augie Jr.
We call him Augie. Little Aug. He said, well, you know, we need to do something down at Aug, and so at homecoming, which is our Wednesday night deal, we put a big tent up and we do a Scotch toast, and Augie does his toast, and Brother John comes in and does his words, you know, president of Calvert Hall. And last night was actually special because little Aug, as we call him, Augie's son,
the next generation.
is now 21, and he was there, and it was a very special thing. So
very
yes,
nice.
we do, and we honor that. You know, that it's a big family.
Well,
so.
Sisto Averno, whose grandfather played for the Colts, young
With
Sisto,
Artie
we got
Donovan,
to know.
The original
His son
Colts.
is now up there at Calvert Hall.
Awesome.
So isn't it not? It's generations of fathers and sons and grandfathers.
Yes.
Paul, send our best to Michael, your
Thank you,
brother.
sir.
These are the guys that step up every year, our title sponsors. So it's good to see you. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Best to the family.
Thank you guys for everything you do on Channel 2. We love it. We will keep doing this as long as we can. Amen.
We love having you.
Great to hear that.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you,
Happy
Paul.
Thanksgiving. Let's go down to the field, and Sean.
Hey guys, here with Loyola head coach Anthony Zayu. Coach, what'd you tell your guys in the halftime locker room?
I told them I liked how they finished the second quarter. In the first quarter, we would move the ball and then feel like we had a self-inflicted wound. Snap the ball over our head. We threw an errant interception. We just threw it up for grabs. Bad read there. And I told them, but this is going to be difficult, right? And we weathered that early storm. But I told them I really like how we responded. We talk a lot about something called the middle 10, the last 5 of the second quarter and the first 5 of the third quarter. And I liked how we did on that last 5 of the second quarter. Now it's going to be imperative that we have a great first 5 of this third quarter. Because a lot of times in football, that's where the game runs away from you. You oftentimes sleep on it.
Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Sean.
More of Brooks Financial Group Turkey Bowl 102 after this. Stay right there.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
93% of Calvert Hall students participate in one or more of our 60-plus faculty-moderated extracurricular activities. Find your passion and choose your path at calverthall.com.
When you shop at Wise, you now get rewards points for almost everything you buy. From stuffing to sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce to cream corn, and pumpkin pie to pistachio ice cream. And all those points add up to big savings on food, fuel, or even a Thanksgiving turkey. Saving money? That's smart. Earning points every time you shop? That's Wise.
Eat better, spend less. That's Wise.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body
while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
At Maryvale, I am supported and encouraged by my teachers and all of my Maryvale sisters. Regardless of whether you are academically gifted, an athlete on the field, or if you shine on the stage, you will always have cheerleaders standing beside you. When I leave Maryvale, I won't just be graduating with my classmates. I will be graduating with my sisters for life. At Maryvale, I am known, I am heard, I am supported, and I am loved. For more information, visit our website.
At Brooks Financial Group, our top priority is caring for each relationship we are called to serve and leading them towards the achievement of their goals and dreams.
Whether your goals include wealth management, retirement planning, or corporate benefits, Brooks Financial Group is here to serve you.
Our ties with Calvert Hall and Loyola run deep, and as proud Turkey Bowl sponsors, we look forward to supporting these wonderful schools for generations to come.
On behalf of the entire Brooks Financial Group family, happy Thanksgiving.
Go Hall!
Roll Dons, roll!
Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com.
Today's live streaming on WMAR2news.com/live is brought to you by Calvert Hall College. We're just about set for the second half. Loyola and Calvert Hall, the 102nd Turkey Bowl from Johnny Unitas Stadium here on the campus of Towson University. Scott Garceau, Keith Mills, wishing you and yours a happy Thanksgiving. And all our hard-working crew that were here in the middle of the night setting up for this one. Austin Dulé will kick off for Loyola, back deep. Ricardo Cooper and Donnie Lewis, and we are underway. Cooper has it. Penalty marker down, and Cooper stacked up near the 30-yard line. Flag down on the play. We'll see. Not a good way to start the second half if you're the team that drew the penalty, right? But
yeah, usually it's a block
yeah.
Illegal hold or a block, and
a hold on White, 10 yards back from the pride.
And Wayne Owens, our referee, with the call.
This time last year, Scotty, we were talking about Micah Robinson, who had a big game in this game, and Micah Robinson of Loyola, Rakeem Smith of Calvert Hall. Both had tremendous games last year. Rakeem played his college football at Del State. Micah at Furman, both doing real well.
Let's go down to Sean Stepner. Sean?
Hey guys, you see Noah Brannick taking the field, a quarterback for Calvert Hall, leading his team on this drive once again. Out at practice at Calvert Hall this week, I asked Noah about how much experience helps in this game. He's one of the few Calvert Hall players who has played in 3 of these. Obviously, the 2020 game canceled because of COVID. He said he's one of the players that has experienced everything the Turkey Bowl has to offer, right? He won the game in 2019. He knows what it feels like to have the game taken away from you in 2020, and he lost the game last year, of course, in 2021. He tells me he really is motivated to lead his team to a victory so his teammates get that feeling of winning a Turkey Bowl at least once, guys.
All right, Dorsey with a couple of carries, didn't get the first down as the Loyola defense dug in there, so that'll bring up 3rd down and short. Speaking of Brannick, we give him a little list with a few questions on it. Favorite player, he says Russell Wilson. Okay,
yeah, that's a good one.
And his second favorite player, John Unitas.
John Unitas.
He knows some history.
I'll tell you what, he did some research.
Yeah. So and last week in the A-Conference Championship game, he was wearing black high tops. So I said maybe he got that from Johnny U. 3rd down and short, about 3 yards. He's keeping it on the ground, and they don't get it. Dorsey hit right at the line of scrimmage. Tommy Tucker, who leads Calvert Hall in tackles on the stop, came into this game with 88 tackles on the year. It's 4th down. Here comes the punt team.
Yeah, great push from the Loyola defensive line twice. Tucker picks it up. You see number 24 really kind of broke the play down. That's Andrew Duvall. Tucker comes in. The play before that, A.J. Szymanski made a big play, so this Loyola defense rallying right now early in the second half.
We may have a fake here. Ricardo Cooper into punt, and he does punt it upfield. This is Elliott trying to find some room, and he's down at about the 47-yard line of Calvert Hall. Kyrie Murphy on the stop. 29-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. Loyola has the football in Calvert Hall territory. We're tied at 7. 9:54 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit loyolablakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
My great-grandfather started Holland Shades Automotive with a simple philosophy: treat our customers honestly and fairly, and we'll always have a business. 84 years later, with 4 generations of family working in the shop, that's still true today. As a hardworking small business, our foundation is built on honesty, reliability, service, and community support. You can trust us to deliver the highest standards in vehicle maintenance and repair. At Holland Shades, you and your family are in good hands.
Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com. At Calvert Hall, you can choose from 28 AP courses, 45 honors courses, and 90+ academic electives. Choose your academic path at calverthall.com.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
Davison Brown in the backfield, quarterback option on the keeper. Fumble! He caught and scored! He caught the fumble and scored the touchdown! Hand off to the fullback, Sebastian Price. Is he in? Yes, he is. Guidera with the snap. Still has the football under pressure. Incomplete. Calvert Hall wins. Well, Keith, that was a breakthrough game back in 2000, right? There's ebbs and flows in this series, and at that time, Loyola owned it.
Yeah, Loyola had won 11 straight games before the 2000 Turkey Bowl, first Turkey Bowl we ever did here at MAR, you and I together. And it snapped an 11-game losing streak. It was just a battle all game, shaping up similar to this one, Scott.
Well, that's what Loyola did last year. They broke through. And on first down, Hines keeps it. Short gain on the play. Nathan Nosen, the 300-pound senior defensive tackle, on the stop.
Yeah, Nathan is a load inside, tough to move. He's from Bay Village Middle School, kind of broke that play down. Sets up a 2nd and 8. Good field position here, Scott, for Loyola to start this drive.
Start on the other side of the 50, the plus side.
See if they can get Kendrick Worthington going again. He ended the half with a big first half, finished the half with 73 yards.
Brooklyn Jones, the running back, behind Marcus Hines. And the toss to Jones. Gets to the 45 and then sneaks down for another yard or so. Short gain on the play. We talk about Marcus Hines, who threw that game-winning touchdown pass last year. Injured player on the field.
Yeah, that's Trevor Szymanski. He's their best offensive lineman, one of the best in the area.
Left tackle on his feet now, but walking off. Back to Marcus Hines. He threw the game-winning pass last year with 9 seconds left as Loyola won 41-35, but he had a hand in 4 touchdowns. He threw a pass, he caught a touchdown pass, and he ran for 2 touchdowns. I mean, that term athlete applies to him, and we've seen him at quarterback today.
Not a bad day.
Bennett Wright now has replaced Trevor Szymanski at left tackle, and Loyola's going to have to call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think they were ready for the play to be resumed. The officials whistled, started the shot clock, and there was still some confusion as to whether Szymanski was coming off the field or not. And I think that I think Anthony Zayu not happy with the fact that the officials.
It's going to be 3rd and 7. Let's go down and check with the face of the franchise, Jamie Costello.
Hey, listen, you were talking to Paul Brooks. You know where his brother is, Mike? He's home cooking Thanksgiving dinner for 50+ Brooks crew because his wife Karen is in Charlottesville helping Caitlin and Ross with their new arrival, Hayes DeGiorgio Burline.
Congratulations.
That
we love that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They didn't go for the extra point there yet. 6 grandchildren for the Brooks.
Thank you, Jamie. 3rd down and 7. Cease at quarterback in the shotgun, looking to throw. Has a man open. It's complete. It's Worthington, the running back. He got a first down to the Calvert Hall 30-yard line.
Yeah, it's got great read by Cease. Calvert Hall came with a lot of pressure. Worthington filters out of the backfield. Cease sees him, hits him in stride. That's the key here. Hit him in stride. Turns his shoulder, stiff arm right there to number 9, Hunter Sowald. I'm sorry, to number 9, Darius Smith. and first down Loyola.
13 yards on the gain, and good news, Trevor Szymanski back in the game at left tackle for Loyola. Don's rolling right now. Straight ahead is Brooklyn Jones. Short gain on the play, down around the 30-yard line. Darius Smith on the stop.
Yeah, you mentioned Szymanski again being recruited by Maryland. He is a junior, played in this game as a sophomore, but Anthony Zayu saying that, hey, they were already on his brother AJ, and they say, hey, come out and watch this kid practice.
Yeah, Josh was trying to sell him on him, and then they saw him and they go, oh, yeah, we like him.
We like him. So Michael Oxley and his staff getting another outstanding Loyola prospect.
Hines under center. Worthington gets the handoff straight ahead, powers down to about the 25-yard line. It'll bring up third and about 4.
Yeah, Worthington again, the bigger of the two backs, again just puts his shoulder down. He has been a big part of this Loyola offense. Probably touched the ball of almost half, or at least a third of their plays so far.
Yeah, Worthington played in the Turkey Bowl as a freshman last year. Comes from a big family. He's got 7 siblings, 12 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown. 4 tight ends in. Worthington, and maybe gets 2. He's going to be a little short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th and short.
Yeah, big 4th down, no-brainer here. If you're Anthony Zayu, you're going for it. Worthington again off left tackle that time. Calvert Hall defended it well, but when you're that big and strong, you move, you fall forward, and it certainly shorts it down in distance. 4th down and what, a long one, Scott?
Yeah, it looks like 2. About a yard and a half.
Yeah, yard and a half.
Cease, the quarterback, under center. Brooklyn Jones is the running back. 4th down. Fake to Jones. Cease rolling out. He's in trouble. Gets away from a tackler. Now completes the pass inside the 15. We got a late penalty marker down. Nate Jackson on the reception. Good for a first down, but there's a flag.
Yeah, I think it's going to be illegal man downfield. That play took a long.
We have an ineligible man downfield on blue.
Play took a long time to develop, and I think after, you see right here, number 7, Nate Jackson, he caught the ball.
Yeah, would have had a 10-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah, Calvert Hall defends this well right out of the gate. You see number 24 right there, Andrew Duvall calling for the ball. Instead, he dumps it down to Jackson, but the play negated. We'll try to see what offensive lineman got downfield. Looks like number 73. Oh boy, God. Number 73 for Loyola, Chris Logue, just lost track of where Cease was and where the play was. That's a tough break.
Yeah, and it looked like there was a chance that Cease was going to run as he rolled out. And I think that's the way he read it. 4th and 7. Cease in the gun. Has time, throws over the middle. It's caught by Szymanski. The tight end fights inside the 15, down near the 13. Roll downs. That's a first down.
Yeah, we talked about him in the pregame. He is one of the best players in the Baltimore area. Shows it against here. Had a big game catching the ball last year against Calvert Hall. Short crossing route, quick post. Gets inside of number 5, DJ Ringgold, and Ringgold just has to hang on as big number 88 barrels down inside the 15-yard line.
And they are in the Mercy High School red zone. First down on the ground. Worthington, all over him is Keaton Eyring. Right over his back and takes him down.
Yeah, Keaton Eyring, really good player. He's a senior, can play both ways, tight end, defensive end. Played for the Lutherville Timonium Rec Council Pop Warner team. Went to Ridgely Middle School, not far from here. Real close to Towson, as a matter of fact. Really good player. Impressive with number 88. The 2 88s, the last 2 plays have stepped up here. AJ Szymanski, Trevor Szymanski's dad, Steve, a member of the Loyola coaching staff as well. Played football here at Towson University.
Worthington the back. Cease in the gun. Fakes to Worthington. Sets to throw. Looking now under pressure, and he throws it up in the air, incomplete. Wow, that was dangerous.
That was
Eyring with some big pressure, and he just kind of chucked that thing up there to get rid of it, Keith.
Yeah, give Calvert Hall secondary credit here. nice play fake, kind of froze the linebackers, but the secondary mans up hard, forces Reese to kind of improvise a little bit, and luckily that ball was not picked off, Scott.
So now 3rd down, 3rd and 10. Ball sitting on the 14-yard line. Game tied 7-7. 3rd quarter, 102nd Turkey Bowl.
Look for Worthington out of the backfield here in some way.
2 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Cease throwing in the end zone, has a man, touchdown! Shane Elliott on the reception, and Loyola has the lead. Baldwin, the linebacker, back there. And a nice throw by Brad Cease, just kind of threw it up there and let his wide receiver make a play.
Yeah, that's just a great play, great execution. Elliott reads the play perfectly. It's good coverage by Baldwin.
Look at the protection too, Keith.
Yeah, great protection. Man, Elliott runs a great strong route. Baldwin just cannot, Baldwin just cannot stay with him. Turned his back, and that ended up being a touchdown for Loyola.
Shying's point after's up. It's good. And now Loyola, for the first time today, has the lead with 4:40 left in the 3rd quarter. The touchdown pass from Cease to Elliott, followed by the point after. And Loyola on top of Calvert Hall, 14-7.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit LoyolaBlakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Experience the magic of mercy for your daughter. Excellent academics. Individual attention. Inspiring arts. Competitive athletics. A spiritual foundation. And a strong sisterhood for life.
1, 2, 3, magic!
Good luck to our brother schools. Go Hall and roll Dons.
At Calvert Hall, you can choose from 28 AP courses, 45 honors courses, and 90+ academic electives. Choose your academic path at calverthall.com.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
There's your scoring drive, the Towson Orthopedic Associates scoring drive. 10 plays, 47 yards, 5 minutes, 20 seconds, and a 14-yard score from Cease to Elliott. And the Dons have their first lead of the game.
Yeah, Shane Elliott's dad, a Baltimore County firefighter. We appreciate his service, and he's certainly proud of his son Shane. That was a really nice route and excellent pass from Brad Cease. And this game has turned dramatically since the first quarter when 2 turnovers led to Calvert Hall dominating possession time and the scoreboard.
Dule kicks it downfield to Donnie Lewis. Up to the 25 and near the 27-yard line. He's brought down by Adam Goose.
Yeah, we mentioned, Scott, early in the game when Calvert Hall had the momentum, how big a possession that Loyola was facing at that time. Same thing right now for Calvert Hall. Their offense has had 3 3-and-outs in a row, and I guarantee you Josh Ward and his coaching staff over there right now trying to figure out a way to solve this defense, but also move the chains and keep the football.
We mentioned both teams played their best football in the second half of the season. Calvert Hall was kind of down and out, came back and scored a big fourth quarter comeback against McDonough to kind of spark their season. Harper in the backfield. Brannick looking to throw on first down, now scrambling. Hits one tackle, gets hammered at about the 20. Andrew Duval with a big hit. We heard that one up here.
Yeah, he's played a big-time game. Watch Brannick looking for a quick hitter here. Good coverage. He's got to tuck it and run. And watch after the initial contact. Oh, man, Duval just comes in and lays perfect textbook tackle right there. Shoulder square, chest high.
Second on the team, 80 tackles. 10 tackles for loss and a big hit right there. Brannick throws, tight coverage, but the pass complete right near the 30. Shane Elliott was all over him, but Donnie Lewis with a nice reception, short gain.
Yeah, Marcus Hines also over there as well. And again, big third down play right now here for Calvert Hall as they look to try to even this score 14-7 with 3:35 clock running left in the third quarter. Big third down play.
Yeah, you said it, Keith. The Hall needs a couple of first downs just to get some flow and momentum back into their offense. They're 2 for 6 on third down in this game. Noah Brannick, the senior quarterback, awaits the snap. Throws over the middle. It's complete. Across midfield. Hewitt all the way down to the 40-yard line of Loyola. That's the freshman, Chris Hewitt. Keith mentioned earlier his dad, one of the Ravens' assistant coaches, 29 yards on that pass play.
And Noah Brannick delivered a bullet, and he took a shot as he did. Middle, got heavy pressure up the middle, hangs in there. Throws a rocket to number 15, Chris Hewitt. Well played.
If that's the play that sparks this offense. On the ground, nothing happening right there for Harper Jr. He was taken down by Trevor Szymanski.
Yeah, Trevor 6'5", 270, 4.0 student. The brother of AJ. You see him right there, University of Maryland. Looks like they're gonna get him. They already have his brother signed, so the Szymanski family well represented down at College Park. I mentioned his dad, Steve, one of the assistant coaches for Loyola.
Brannick sets to throw. It's complete down near the 35-yard line. Good coverage. Sammy Williams makes the catch.
Yeah, Noah Brannick getting to a pretty good groove right here. He's completed 3 in a row. This another short. Just catch it and throw it. Williams runs about 6 yards and stops. Elliott on him, but boy, the rocket arm of Noah Brannick on display there.
And his coach, Josh Ward, says he's one of the best to ever play quarterback at Calvert Hall. 4-year varsity player. A jump. Did he go across? Yeah, there's a flag. It looked like Randazzo jumped into the neutral zone, and that'll cost Loyola 5 yards.
Yeah,
first down.
Yeah, big number 50, Luke Randazzo. He's played a really strong game.
Ball, encroachment on blue, first down.
Luke just a little over-eager on that to get a jump on the big left tackle, Ronald Anderson of the Calvert Hall Cardinals, one of the best in the state, actually.
You see the passion in the stands on both sides. Good crowd here on this Thanksgiving morning. Brannick looking to run. No, hasn't crossed the line of scrimmage. Throws into the end zone. Has a man. Caught it. Touchdown. Oliver Red made the play. The Loyola players thinking maybe it hit the ground, but the signal is touchdown. And Oliver Red with a 29-yard score, and now Calvert Hall with a chance to tie it up.
Yes, Scott, it looked like Brannick was going to actually try to run this. Instead, he sees Red come open, throws the strike. The two Loyola defenders. Ooh, is right.
That's close.
That is close. May have hit the ground there, but
you know, Red had a couple of drops early in the A-Conference championship game, and then settled down and made some plays. And the junior scores a touchdown here. Manna for the point after. Kick is up and good. And we're even. Calvert Hall.
Shocking, huh?
They got some life into an offense that was kind of lifeless. Pretty impressive drive.
Yeah, Scott, we were talking about the big drive. Well, a couple of big third down conversions, and then the touchdown here to Red. Did it hit the ground? It may have. Doesn't matter. No replay or no challenge rule in high school football.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com.
Kelly Benefits, a leader in comprehensive benefits and payroll solutions, is pleased to sponsor this year's Turkey Bowl and wishes you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Kelly Benefits helps businesses and individuals save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
Here at Loyola of Lakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride
and igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
.93% of Calvert Hall students participate in one or more of our 60-plus faculty-moderated extracurricular activities. Find your passion and choose your path at calverthall.com.
The Towson Orthopedic Associates scoring drive that tied this game. Calvert Hall 6th place, 74 yards, 313, 29-yard toss from Brannick to Red. And Brannick on that drive 4 for 4 for 66 yards.
Impressive. 4 wides with no tight end or a fullback the entire series that time.
Little roller and a pretty good return for Loyola. Giannis Kligas returns it up around the 45-yard line, so pretty good starting position for the Dons. We're tied at 14, 1:24 to play, third quarter.
And Scotty, if you're a Calvert Hall fan, you have to love the way Josh Ward's offense answered the challenge. They had been struggling, 3 3-and-outs in a row, and man, excellent drive to get back in this game and tie it. And well done, Noah Brannick and his offensive line and the receivers. Boy, that was good high school football right there.
Marcus Hines, the quarterback, under center, hands it off. Worthington across the 45 to the 46. Anderson brings him down, and now we got a late flag.
Yeah, a little extracurricular activity, as they say, and good hard 3-yard run that time.
Well, both Josh Ward, Anthony Zayu, the two head coaches, have talked about, hey, there's a lot of...
Dead ball, personal foul, White, 15 yards, first down.
They talked about, you know, it's a big atmosphere, it's a rivalry, but you got to keep your composure.
Got to stay disciplined. Watch the end of this play coming up right here. Number 70, Nathan Nosen. Yeah, he just gets a little over aggressive right there.
By penalty, 72 yards. Not much room for Kendrick Worthington, just maybe a yard or so on the right side. Patrick O'Keefe on the stop.
Yeah, nice play by in the interior line of the Calvert Hall Cardinals at the point of attack, kind of negated it's really an impressive front line for Loyola, and they've done a really good job today offensively.
Calvert Hall's won 6 of the last 7 in this series, 10 of the last 12. Of course, Loyola with a big win last year. Loyola had won 6 straight from 2003 to 2008, and there's a flag before the snap.
Yeah, I think
clear ball,
legal procedure.
Procedure, offense.
Yeah,
still first down.
I think two guys
Second
moved
down
at the same time there. Can't do that.
So the all-time series record in this rivalry, 102 years old, is 50-43 with 8 tie games. Loyola with an advantage. Hines looking to throw and completes it inside the 40, down around the 37-yard line. Nate Jackson on the catch. Nice touch on that pass from Marcus Hines, the 6'1", 200-pound senior.
Yeah, we mentioned Marcus Hines. 4 touchdowns last year in a variety of ways. Boy, well executed play, nice play fake, froze the outside linebacker, and Jackson runs into the open area. Nice feed, nice pass from Marcus Hines.
You saw the series how it stands. Penalty marker down. Very little room to run for Worthington. Nosen on the stop, but we have another flag.
Yeah, I think Nosen made up for the personal foul penalty with that tackle.
According to Marcus Hines, it's a face mask.
We'll see where it takes it here now.
Officials still huddled up. They sort it out.
Nathan Nosen, senior defensive lineman. Here's the call.
We have a 5-yard face mask on White. That gives a first down, and that was the end of the quarter.
Okay, so time has expired in the third. Let's take a look, see if we can see this face mask.
Certainly not intentional, so it's 5 yards here, right there.
Eyring just coming by in a hurry, just reached out and grabbed the cage. So 3 in the books. Fasten your seatbelt. Turkey Bowl 102 will be decided in the fourth quarter or overtime, right? We're tied at 14.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit loyolablakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.
The Classic, Maryland's largest girls' athletic event. The Maryvale Lions versus the Mercy Magic in girls' high school basketball. Tip-off is at 7:30 p.m. Friday, January 27th. Towson University's CQ Arena.
This is Baltimore, and we love sports. So watch WMAR as award-winning sports reporter Sean Stepner covers it all. Ravens, Orioles, Terps, and everything local. Sports with Sean, only on WMAR-2 News.
The Turkey Bowl has always been a very important tradition in our family. Our grandfather, Ray Brooks Sr., played in the very first Turkey Bowl, and my brother Paul also played in several Turkey Bowls.
The first time you walk on the field, you don't realize what that empowerment is until you walk on the field and you're sitting in front of 10,000 people. For me, that whole event is not something that is just happening now. It's been there since 1980. It's a whole event, and it's all about the community and the family, because that's what Thanksgiving is about.
When you look at the missions of these two fine institutions, you'll find common ground, and that common ground is found in faith, it's found in service, and it's found in leadership of young men. And it's the same thing here with Brooks Financial Group. We're a servant leadership enterprise. We serve a private clientele, and we do so by understanding what's important to them and then serving their dreams.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting loyolablakefield.org.
The flip sides of the field.
Let's take a look at our prime lending stats through 3 quarters. Our prime lending stats. Here they are. Actually, we haven't completed the third quarter because we're going to have one untimed play because the quarter can't end on a defensive penalty.
So we'll see those stats after this play. Can't have the third quarter stats unless the third quarter's over.
That's true. On the ground, this is Worthington. Not much room over on the right side on first down. And that now will end the third quarter. It is officially over at this point. But just as we thought, it was still a 14-14 tie after 3, right?
Exactly
Despite
right.
the one-on-time play. Let's go down to the sideline, field level. Jamie Costello's with us.
All right, I interviewed him when he became the first lay president in Loyola history, and today is his last as he's going home to Fordham Prep, the president of Fordham Prep, Anthony Day. I see you going up and down. Are you soaking this day in?
Oh, I'm loving this. Listen, I've been at Loyola for 15 years. I'll always bleed blue and gold. I love these guys. I love our people. What a great community. It's been a true gift to me and my family.
And Scott and Keith, I'm going to get emotional because I've seen what this man has done. He's taken little boys, raised them to become gentlemen to serve our world.
Yeah, amen. They do. They go out, they change the world, they set the world on fire. They're men for others. Roll Dons.
Fordham Prep, they don't know what they're getting, do they?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm going to soak up the next 6 months being here at Loyola.
Is there anybody left that when you were the English teacher up there? Anybody left?
Yeah, there's a couple of my colleagues that are still up there, and a couple of the boys I taught have sons at the school now. Feel old.
Anthony Day, it's a tremendous day in Baltimore, but this man will be you're a treasure to Baltimore. You really soaked it in. Thank you. Enjoy the final quarter, will you?
Seiss looking to throw down near the goal line. It's incomplete. Elliott, the intended receiver. Baldwin on the coverage, and he was running right with him.
Yeah, it's got the Loyola crowd screaming as we look at the first quarter stats, screaming for interference. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
We had to add a yard because of that
yes.
untimed play, but those are your prime lending stats. 225 total yards for Calvert Hall, 136 for Loyola, but the only numbers that matter right now, the 214s on the scoreboard. We're tied with 11:53 to play in Turkey Bowl 102. Seiss at quarterback. It's 3rd down and 9. Here comes some pressure. Steps up, looking to run, and he's down at about the 25-yard line. That's about 3 yards short of a first down.
Yeah, nice pass rush that time on the edges by Calvert Hall. Force Seiss to make a decision. Do I want to go inside or outside? He stays inside and picks up turns a really tough play into some positive yards. And again, they'll go for it here, Scott, on 4th down, 4th and 3.
Very manageable, 4th down and 3. Worthington's the running back. Just to the left, the quarterback, Brad Seiss, the sophomore. Seiss looking to throw over the middle. It's complete. He's got Shane Elliott for a first down just inside the 20-yard line. And Loyola keeps the offense rolling.
Nice little quick little in. Elliott just kind of finds an open spot and stops. Seiss reads it perfectly. Needed 3, got 5. Big play for Loyola.
He had Szymanski running the same pattern on the near side. Those were his 2 options, it looked like.
Good options.
They're in the Mercy High School red zone now, just inside the 20. Ball at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Trip wide receivers to the right side. We're 2 for 2 on 4th down now, Loyola. Seiss rolls, looking pressured, and down he goes. Coming hard was Josh Thomas. Give him credit for a sack right there. Looked like Seiss saw him trying to make a move and went down, and it's a loss of 8 on the play. Josh Thomas, Keith, we had him with us the other night on our pre-show, and he said he wants to go to school out west. Astronautical engineer. He was talking things we knew nothing about, right?
No question about it.
Made a play there. He made some music there for his defense.
Whoa, he's an impressive young man, no doubt about it. Also plays music and produces music.
2nd and long. And the whistle. And I think we've got who called the timeout? Calvert Hall did. They stopped the clock with 9:42 to play in the 4th quarter.
And if you don't have a horse in the race, Scott, you're sitting home on this Thanksgiving morning like so many high school players do and their families as they're watching this game. Man, this is what you want. 14-14, less than 10 minutes to go, the 102nd Turkey Bowl.
Let's go down to the field and check in with Sean.
Yeah, guys, one thing to keep an eye on as we progress in this 4th quarter, 9:42 to play, is the fatigue factor. As we mentioned a couple of times during the broadcast, this is Calvert Hall's 2nd game in 6 days, coming off that MIAA championship game. Loyola maybe the fresher legs, their 1st game since November 4th. Something to keep an eye on.
All right, thank you, Sean. We got a good one. 9:42 in this rivalry that dates back to 1920. Started playing this series on Thanksgiving in 1929. And we've talked about, some of the great players that were involved from both sides. The great George Young, who's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was a player and a coach at Calvert Hall. On and on it goes. The great history. 11th play of the drive for Loyola, trying to break a 14-14 tie. Throw down the middle. Szymanski is broken up. What a nice defensive play by Jermaine Anderson, who reached in and got his hand on that pass.
Yeah, what a terrific timing by Anderson. Great pass by Seiss. Maybe a hair underthrown, but give Anderson credit. We'll take a look. Plenty of time. He puts the ball right on the money. A.J. Szymanski, their go-to tight end. Anderson regroups, recovers. Ah, man, that is a game of inches, Scotty.
Yeah, Anderson came back a couple weeks ago. It suffered a concussion. Got back on the field and makes a huge play right there. 3rd and 18. Sice rolls to the near side, under pressure, throws into the end zone, and it's incomplete. 2 Cardinals back on the coverage. Ezra Carter was the intended receiver.
Yeah, I thought maybe DJ Ringo might have had his chance to intercept that, as O'Keefe puts a lot of pressure. Patrick O'Keefe puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback on that play, forced him to throw the ball a little bit early, but give credit to the Calvert Hall secondary again.
And it looks like, let's see, what are they're going to attempt a long field goal here, yeah?
43-yard field goal, it looks like.
Owen Shying, we watched him in warm-ups hitting him up around 45 yards, but it's a little different when you got a big rush in there. This will be a 43-yard attempt to take the lead. Shying, the sophomore, gets it up, but it's no good. So the field goal attempt no good despite a long drive. Dons don't have anything to show for it, and we stay tied at 14. 9:24 left in the 4th quarter. You're looking at the big crowd here at Johnny Unitas Stadium.
Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
At Maryvale, I am supported and encouraged by my teachers and all of my Maryvale sisters. Regardless of whether you are academically gifted, an athlete on the field, or if you shine on the stage, you will always have cheerleaders standing beside you. When I leave Maryvale, I won't just be graduating with my classmates. I will be graduating with my sisters for life. At Maryvale, I am known, I am heard, I am supported, and I am loved. For more information, visit our website.
Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com.
Our first Financial Federal Credit Union extra credit for extra effort goes to Brooklyn Jones. Moving it, Keith.
Oh, man, keeps the legs moving, all 165 pounds of him. See it again. Watch him just keep his legs moving right there. Boy, a lesson for all young running backs. Until you go down to the ground, just keep the
Brannick
legs
thrown
moving.
deep on first down and just overthrows Donnie Lewis, who had his man beat.
Yeah, Josh Ward and Noah Brannick going for broke right out of the gate here on this key drive with 9:17 left. And as you mentioned, Scott, Shane Elliott was behind Shane Elliott, Donnie Lewis, number 14. And Brannick just overthrows him here. Wow.
You saw the reaction from Brannick. He knew he had him open. He was just kind of sitting down in the crunch going, I should have had that one.
Yeah, we mentioned Donnie Lewis a lot today. Caught a touchdown pass in last year's game to his dad, Marcus, the athletic director at Reservoir High School. Great player when he was at Oakland Mills High School back in the day. Man, Marcus, phenomenal player.
Handoff straight ahead. Dorsey now kicks it off to the right side, gets up to about the 23-yard line. Adam Goose and Nate Jackson on the stop for Loyola.
Yeah, the Dorsey name very famous at Calvert Hall. Mike Dorsey back in the 80s, just a tremendous running back. Mel Kiper, our good buddy, made his name now. ESPN, of course, said that Mike Thomas was the best Calvert Hall player he had seen. Wow. That's saying a lot.
3rd down and 6. 4 wide receivers. Brannick in the shotgun. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to run it. Penalty marker down. Dives out of bounds right near the first down marker. We've got a Calvert Hall player injured and a penalty marker down.
Yeah, Brannick took a shot. That's number 7 right there. That's DeJuan Dorsey is down on the ground. We'll see what the penalty is, but oh boy, DeJuan looks like he's in pain, Scott, right there.
Yeah.
It's like a shoulder. One of the 1-2 punch at running back along with Dan Harper.
Comes a call.
A hold on White. 10-yard penalty. Replay down.
That's referee Wayne Owens. He'll back him up. It's a third holding call against Calvert Hall in this game. It's going to bring the ball back to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see how Calvert Hall, if they can overcome this. A big sack in the Loyola possession kind of derailed that drive. And now this holding penalty sets them back. We'll see what happens. More of a concern if you're Josh Ward and his coaching staff is the health of DeJuan Dorsey.
Yeah, we've got an injury timeout. 8:31 left to play, fourth quarter. Loyola and Calvert Hall tied at 14 in the 102nd Turkey Bowl.
Here at Loyola Blakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
When you shop at Wise, you now get rewards points for almost everything you buy. From stuffing to sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce to cream corn, and pumpkin pie to pistachio ice cream. And all those points add up to big savings on food, fuel, or even a Thanksgiving turkey. Saving money? That's smart. Earning points every time you shop? That's Wise.
Eat better, spend less. That's Wise.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential, utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com. 93% of Calvert Hall students participate in one or more of our 60-plus faculty-moderated extracurricular activities. Find your passion and choose your path at calverthall.com.
See DeJuan Dorsey kind of shaking the head, looked like the left shoulder, and they had him doing some stretching exercise out there, so good to see him up on his feet. Hopefully, maybe just a stinger, he'll be all right.
And
Dorsey, 11 carries, 57 yards, and he's got a touchdown in this game.
Yeah, fortunately, Scott, we haven't seen a lot of injuries today. Trevor Szymanski left for a play, came back, and now Dorsey walks off. Looks like he may be okay, and that's good news.
So Harper's the running back now. It's 3rd and 17. Calvert Hall backed up. We're tied at 14. Noah Brannick in the pocket. Pretty good time. He's thrown deep down the middle. And it is incomplete, just off the hand of Chris Hewitt. Was able to get one hand on it. Would have been a remarkable catch. Ball just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, Nate Jackson, good coverage down the field as well. But, man, Hewitt's impressive. Just a 9th grader. We mentioned his dad, Chris. Remember John Harbaugh's coaching staff. Greg Roman has 2
Yeah, he's got a safety at Mount St. Joe.
Playing at Mount St. Joe. He's very visible down at Mount St. Joe games.
Ricardo Cooper in to punt.
Coach, Marcus, back up.
Standing just a yard in front of his goal line. Cooper going to run it.
And he's got room.
Ways to go. Up to the 30. He's got a first down. Cooper with good speed. The first time he lined up to punt, Keith, I was wondering if something was up. It didn't happen that time, but it does this time. The fake punt on 4th and 18.
Yeah, he gets a great block on the edge by number 12 right there, Duncan Kammer, and then he just rips it down the sideline. What a big play. Gutsy call by Josh Ward. This is in the shadow of his own end zone here.
Josh Ward, you're right. Not 4th and 4, 4th and 7, 4th and 18, and he runs for 23 yards.
That's a big time play right there. Great block by Kammer. And Ringgold started the game with a big defensive play, continues it here with that big special teams play.
On the ground, this is Harper Jr., and he's backed up. Kligas on the stop for Loyola.
Nitty-gritty time right now if you're Loyola's defense. Still a long way to go here for Calvert Hall, but 7:18 left, and possessions are kind of in short supply right now, Scott. We head into the teeth of the home stretch of this game.
What a game-changing converting that fake punt, Keith, because if they punt back there, you know Loyola is going to be midfield or maybe even in Calvert Hall territory to start that drive. Brannick sets, throws over to the far side. Good hands catch there.
Nice move.
That's a first down and more. Donnie Lewis, nice play. A good catch, grabbed it with his hands and then a little yak, yards after catch, right?
Yeah, Donnie Lewis, a defensive midfielder for Brian Kelly's lacrosse team. This time, puts a little shake and bake move, and then just levels Zeke Jackson for another 5 yards. Number 14 again, stepping up today for Calvert Hall.
Lewis, 3 catches for 51 yards. Right at midfield, it's a first down. 6:20 to play, fourth quarter, we're tied. Brannick keeps it and gets 2 or 3.
Oh, he took the ball.
He got the ball. Ball's out. Let's see how the officials rule it. Loyola took the ball away. Haven't seen any signal from the officiating crew yet. Zach Phillips made the play defensively.
They're ruling it down. It's going to be an entry.
So they ruled him down. You decide. Take a look here.
Yeah, great play by Phillips to set the edge.
Hard to tell on that angle.
His knee is not down.
Yeah, but you could have whistled forward progress.
Yeah, the momentum clearly stopped. And what you don't want there, you need to blow the whistle. That's why. Look at number 72 get pushed into that. You don't want any peripheral damage going on right there. I think that's a good call by the official.
Dorsey back in the game and has the football. Kligas brings him down. So Dorsey, who left with what appeared to be a shoulder injury, right back in there. Good to see that.
Yeah, it's really good to see that. But yeah, Phillips didn't get credit for the fumble takeaway, but he does make a nice play to set the edge on the play before that.
So it's 3rd and 5. The ball on the 45-yard line of Loyola.
Yeah, Calvert Hall's had a lot of success now. This short little 4 or 5 yard outs or kind of turn-ins. See if they run one right here. They need 5 to keep this
9th play of the drive. Brannick keeps it, gets away from one tackler. He's got a first down. Fires all the way down to the 35. Nice move by Noah Brannick, who looked like he might be hit just beyond the line of scrimmage. Instead, he turns it into a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like Nate Jackson here, number 7's got him bottled up. No, he cuts back, great cut back, and puts his head down for more yards. Oh, boy, what a run for number 4. Again, Jackson, great penetration. Kind of gets taken out of the play a little bit there, though, by Sean Jordan.
Brannick, 6 feet, 200 pounds. Some good running that time. We got a whistle before the snap. Brannick, 6 carries, 24 yards. Looks like Calvert Hall is going to get backed up.
Or a timeout.
Okay, timeout, no penalty. Yeah. Looks like they got a timeout called. There's a flag over on the far side of the field, I believe, or is that equipment? Down around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think it's some equipment over there, Scott. But yeah, a timeout. Josh Ward didn't like what he saw and decides to talk it over here with 4:07 left.
Let's take a look at our Archdiocese of Baltimore defensive play of the game.
Hey, great pass defense right here by number 22 for Calvert Hall, Scott. That was Jermaine Anderson. To me, that's one of the biggest plays of the game right now. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, Jermaine, a sophomore, plays a position called a spur, which is kind of like a glorified defensive back. Made a nice play right there.
Brannick hands it off. This is Dorsey. He's got room, 25. Down to about the 22-yard line. That should be good for a first down. Maurice Guy finally brought him down. clock starting to become a factor now as we're down to 3:40 left in the game.
Yeah, again, great block by number 80, Will Robinson. We've talked about him before today, and Dorsey turns that into a big run.
13 carries now, 73 yards, and the touchdown for the running back, senior Dewan Dorsey, who, by the way, owns his own business.
That's impressive.
He's an entrepreneur. Brannick inside handoff this time. That's Will Robertson, who's been lining up as fullback, tight end kind of position. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, Will doing most of the good blocking today.
Well, if you're Josh Ward, I think what you'd like to do here is take your time, use up as much time as you can, and see if you can win the game without giving it back to Loyola with much time left on the clock. They're in the Mercy High School red zone right now.
Players, get behind the blue line.
4 wide receivers. Brannick with Dorsey in the backfield, and now we've got a timeout. Officials call time. Let's see.
Looks like there might be a equipment issue. One of the
Donnie,
Calvert Hall players going off the field.
Donnie Lewis is leaving the field. I don't know if it was a mouth guard issue or.
Yeah, it's possible, Scott.
DJ Ringgold. Looks like Lewis will be out for one play, standing like he's ready to come right back in. Handoff. No room for Dorsey. He is stacked up. Andrew Duvall, we've called that name a lot. He came in with 80 tackles on the year.
And he read this right away, Scott. Watch number 24. You'll see a Loyola player get ready to shoot the gap. That's Duvall. Reads it perfectly.
So it's a loss of
Breaks
3.
the play down.
Ball now on the 23-yard line. 3rd down and about 11. Hewitt wide to the right side. Lewis back in the game in the slot on the right. 13th play of the drive. We're tied at 14 under 2 minutes left in the Turkey Bowl. Brannick sets. Now gonna run 20. He's at the 15 and tripped up right there. Shane Elliott with a shoestring tackle to save even a bigger game, but it's a pickup of 6.
Not sure it saves a touchdown, but it's going to save a first down here and force Josh Ward to make a tough call. Noah tucks it. Watch Elliott just by the ankles right there. And now Josh Ward's staring at a 4th down, Scott, and what, 2?
Yeah.
No, 4.
A little more than that. Yeah, 4. Like 4. Anthony Zayu, I think, wisely takes the timeout to conserve some time when Loyola gets the ball back with 1:31 left. Brooks Financial Group game summary.
If he tries a field goal here, it would be that 28-yarder, I guess.
Here's your game summary. You see Brannick, 9 of 14. He's throwing for a touchdown, 70 yards. Dorsey on the ground, ran for 1. He's rushed for 70 yards. And Worthington, 17 carries, 83 yards. We've seen a lot from him, especially in the first half. He was key in that second quarter drive. And Cease, 8 for 18, 86 yards and a touchdown.
Great drive here by Calvert Hall. 14th play of the drive started from their own 16-yard line, and they're going for it.
Yeah, there will be no field goal attempt.
Field goal here.
The offense hustles up to the line of scrimmage. The tailback is Dorsey. Shotgun set for Brannick. 4th and about 4. Looks like they're trying to draw him offside. May not even snap it here. Screaming like he wants the ball, but I don't think he really does. Trying to get the offside, and they held their water. Loyola didn't jump.
I'll tell you what, that's the Academy Award nomination for Noah Braddock there. With he had me fooled a minute. I thought, they are going to run the play. Great discipline by Scott Melville's defense in this scenario. Watch Braddock here, Scott.
Yeah, that's great. He's screaming, "Come on, I need the ball now."
This is us back in the day screaming to the assignment editors. We need that high school game shot. Let's go. Get over there to Calvert Hall. Get that game shot for us.
They weren't listening either.
Well done. Both ways. Braddock sells it. Loyola doesn't bite.
So it's still 4th and 4. We're going to have a field goal attempt from Dylan Manna.
Yeah, looks like 33 yards.
The senior from the left hash to take the lead. Kick is up, and it is good. Manna with the field goal. The team had only kicked 2 field goals the entire season. There's the biggest play of the year with 1:34 left in the Turkey Bowl.
If that was a 36-yarder, I'm not sure that makes it, Scott, but it was 33, and it just bleeds over the goalpost, the crossbar, and right now, this kid is a hero on the Calvert Hall sideline. Good hold, and watch, it just kind of barely gets over in front of the Under Armour logo. Wow, well done. And now we'll see with what happens with 1:34 left. Can Loyola answer?
Dylan Manna with the field goal. We still have 1:34 to play. Hang on. Calvert Hall on top, 17-14.
Calvert Hall prepares a diverse community of young men to achieve their full potential, utilizing their unique talents. Students from more than 128 zip codes are empowered to become tomorrow's changemakers. Choose your path to greatness at calverthall.com.
As parents, we want to put our children on the right path, one that leads them to become intelligent, responsible, compassionate adults. That path begins with a Catholic education. Catholic schools inspire academic excellence with a balanced curriculum that integrates music, arts, world language, and Catholic faith, while challenging students in the areas of science, math, and technology. Help your child reach their full potential. Enroll in a Catholic school today.
Here at Loyola of Lakefield, you'll be a part of a brotherhood that will last a lifetime.
You'll exercise your mind
and your body while making all kinds of new friends along the way.
Being a Loyola Don means serving your community.
It's about being part of something bigger than yourself.
Competing with pride.
And igniting a passion to learn and lead with courage.
Begin your journey at LoyolaBlakefield.org.
At Calvert Hall, you can choose from 28 AP courses, 45 honors courses, and 90+ academic electives. Choose your academic path at calverthall.com.
Well, here we go. We got 1:34 left in Turkey Bowl 102. Loyola needs 3 points to tie, a touchdown to win after Dylan Manna boots a field goal to give Calvert Hall the lead. Manna will kick off. Jackson and Carter deep. It's a full foot into this one. Whoa. Two returners collide. The ball came loose. And not a lot of room for Ezra Carter. Jermaine Anderson on the tackle for Calvert Hall. And Loyola will have a long field with 1:27 left.
Yeah, and I believe 2 timeouts left. The scoreboard's showing 3, but both of these coaches have used timeouts.
I think we've had one on each side, yeah.
So obviously, at this level, you don't have a whole lot of time in practice to work on your 2-minute drill, or even the ability for these kids to be able to kind of perform that. But I tell you what, they're under the gun right now. 1:27 left and a long way to go.
Shane Elliott and Marcus Hines are kind of the big play guys. They'd probably like to get the ball in their hands. Worthington's the running back. Cease to throw on first down, and it's incomplete. Marcus Hines, the intended receiver, yeah, he's the big play guy. They'd like to get the ball in his hands. The Tossin Orthopedic Associate scoring drive. It went 14 plays, 68 yards, 7 minutes and 50 seconds before the 33-yard field goal from Manna.
Yeah, that was the big stat right there, Scott. Nearly 8 minutes off the clock, has not left Loyola a whole lot of time to do anything here. Big second down play now.
4 wide. Worthington in the backfield. Cease goes over the middle to his tight end, incomplete. Szymanski, the intended receiver. It's 3rd and 10. Jermaine Anderson, we've called that name a lot today, Keith.
Maybe right now the biggest play of the game for Calvert Hall. He broke up a short touchdown pass to Szymanski in the 3rd quarter or early in the 4th quarter, and just makes a big play right there. 3rd down now for Loyola.
.119 left. Loyola's been incomplete on 5 of their last 6 throws. 3rd and 10. Cease over the middle again, incomplete. Intended for Hines. And now they're down to their last shot. 4th down coming up. DJ Ringgold on the coverage for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cease hit after he released the ball, was asking the official if that was a late hit. We'll take a look at it right here. He looks like he's okay facing a 4th down. Heavy pressure, throws into the teeth of that pressure, takes a shot from number 55. That's Josh Thomas. I thought that was a good play. Clean hit.
Yeah, I agree.
Hitting with his shoulder. Didn't leave with his helmet. And it clearly was not after the ball, too long after the ball was released.
4th down, they got to convert here. Cease throws near side. It's caught by Hines, and that's a 1st down. Marcus Hines on the catch at the 25. 1:07 on the clock, and the Dons hustle up to the line of scrimmage.
That is clutch. He throws it before Hines comes out of a break. You don't see that too often in high school football. He does it here, and Marcus is well covered by number 5, DJ Ringgold.
They live for another down at least. Deep downfield for Hines. He couldn't hang on. Give the defense Ringgold credit for that because he knocked him off the football. But Hines got his hands on it, but the defender hit him and knocked the ball loose.
Yeah, 2 number 5s, 2 of the best players in the area, battling it right here. Jump ball, Hines and Ringgold battles along with number 6, Hunter Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen back there too. I like the theory though. You got an athlete, throw it in his direction, see if he can make a play.
That's a great point. Well said.
2nd and 10, 48 seconds left to play. Loyola with the ball. They trail 17-14. Seiss, little screen pass. Worthington with it, 35-40. He's at midfield and out of bounds at the 44-yard line at Calvert Hall with 38 seconds left.
Boy, that's a great call and great execution. And how about the posse he had leading him downfield? Well done.
31 yards, Keith.
31 yards, stops the clock, doesn't have to use a timeout. We'll take another look. Cease looks off. Boy, freezes the outside backer, and then Worthington with a posse down the field. Great block there from number 66, Aiden Smith, and he takes his man out of bounds.
Can they do it? Can they pull off the miracle drive here? Cease under some pressure upfield. It's complete. Down to the 25 is Shane Elliott. 31 seconds on the clock. 19 yards on the pass play. The Loyola offense that was so quiet suddenly making plays, and there's a timeout. I think Calvert Hall has stopped the clock. They want to talk defensively about what's happening out here because Loyola right now is rolling.
They are rolling. 23 seconds left. Let's take a look at that last play again. Cease flushed out of the pocket, rolls right, kind of just throws it up. Ah, man. Big play from Elliott. He was covered well again. Cease just put the ball where only his guy could catch it.
How about a sophomore quarterback back to the wall with this drive doing what he's doing right now?
Very impressive.
Brad Cease.
Very impressive. The huge play to Thomas to keep the game alive, and then the big play to Worthington on the screen, well executed by the entire offense.
There's the kicker, Owen Shying, getting ready in case he gets a chance to tie this game and send it into overtime. Cease's numbers now 11 for 25, 148 yards, a touchdown, and 1 interception.
Now we still believe the scoreboard's still showing 3 timeouts for each team. That's not correct. So I think Loyola still has 2 timeouts.
They might have 2, yeah, that sounds right.
3 plays tops here with 23 seconds left.
Ball on the 25. Cease fakes the handoff, throwing into the end zone for Hines, incomplete. Ringgold on the coverage.
Yeah, Ringgold, good coverage. Again, he goes to his go-to guy, Marcus Hines, to where only Hines could catch it. But again, a little bit too much air on that one, brings up 2nd down.
So, Keith, I guess your options are Hines and Elliott to make plays on the outside, and maybe Szymanski down the seam in the middle, right?
Yeah, you could go down the seam here because you got some timeouts left. Yeah, Ezra Carter has been a big part of this passing game as well. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to find Szymanski down the seam here.
9th play of the drive. 2nd and 10. They throw it underneath, sideline complete, out of bounds. That's high and stops the clock with 15 seconds to play. Ball on the 16-yard line. Looks like they're just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, smart from DJ Ringgold on that. He's giving him that play. Doesn't want him beating him deep. Boy, I'll tell you what. Sheets throws the out ball really well. That's really tough play for high school quarterbacks to make outside the numbers. We hear a lot about that in the NFL. Of course, it wasn't a whole lot of distance to it, but it was right on the button.
Dons will enjoy having 2 more years of that quarterback play. Worthington's the running back. It's 3rd and short with 15 seconds left in the game. C sets in the pocket, down the middle, incomplete. He went for Shane Elliott, just able to get a hand on it, but not reel it in. And now you're down to 4th down again.
I think you got to go for this, Scott. Got to get the first down, still have timeouts left. Great coverage from Baldwin. Gets a hand on it, but just out of his reach.
The only other option here would be to try to kick the field goal and tie it, but with 4th and short, remember they converted 4th and 10 to keep this drive alive earlier.
Drive started on their own 13 with just over 3 minutes left, so they've really done a great job of using the clock here.
11 seconds left. They line up in the eye. Worthington, the tailback. They're going to run it on the ground, and he didn't get it. That's going to do it. Calvert Hall's defense has held Duncan Kammer up on the stop, and the Cardinals are 4 seconds away from winning the 102nd Turkey Bowl. What a drive, but they just ran out of gas. Keith, I guess the plan was just get the first down, call a timeout, and take 1 or 2 more shots at the end zone.
And Worthington was the right call. I mean, he has been bulldozing people all day, had a great end of the first half to lead to that touchdown. Just, you have to give credit to Calvert Hall's defense. They read the play well, and Kammer comes up and makes certainly the biggest tackle of his young career, and he's made a few today. He's played a really good game.
Wow. Hunter Bowen looked like he was a little shaken, but he's okay, hugging his teammates over as they celebrate.
And people may be wondering, oh, you got to kick the field goal there. Listen, there's not a lot of Justin Tuckers kicking in high school football. More now than there's ever been.
Well, we just said that Calvert Hall kicked a field goal earlier, and it was, what, their 3rd field goal of the whole season.
Yeah. So you take 1 snap, maybe 2. They'll probably call timeout. They have 1 left or 2 left. Wow, what drama.
Well, it may not have had the spectacular plays of last year, but just as much drama, as you said, Keith, right down to the final seconds. Loyola had a spirited drive right down the field, and now Calvert Hall takes a knee, and that's it.
Scott, the 2 coaches, Josh Ward, Anthony Zayu, are the best of friends. They're wives. They all socialize together. They've formed a great bond. There'll be a lot of respect at midfield here when they shake hands. And they put on quite a show today. 17-14, the latest edition of this game. Held serve, man. Maybe not as many big plays as last year, but just as much drama.
Absolutely. And I think obviously disappointment anytime you're on the losing side, but what a spirited game the Loyola Dons put up in this one.
Oh, no question.
And the drive with backs to the wall, 4th quarter to drive down the field and have that chance. And talking about the Dons family lost a good one in Jeff Mann just last month. Jeff coached at Maryland. There was a great player, played down his college football, played at William and Mary, and played for guys like Lou Holtz and Marv Levy down there. But a coach, Delaney High School, Dundalk High School, an athletic director, was around for a long time. I know we're thinking about him on this day, his wife Karen and their family, a special Don.
Yeah, Jeff would have liked the way this game was played, and he certainly would have kudos to the coaching staffs of both teams today.
You talked about the respect these coaches and these teams have. It's a rivalry. They don't like each other when they play football, but a lot of respect in the coaches, quality guys.
And the rivalry is back, Scott. Loyola proved that last year was no fluke. Anthony Zayu has done a tremendous job of restoring the pride back in this program since taking over for Brand Hall. Hats off to them, and hats off to Calvert Hall.
So 17-14, the final. Calvert Hall over Loyola, and another battle that went right down to the last seconds. We'll return right after this.
WMAR thanks Brooks Financial Group, title sponsor of Turkey Bowl 102.
Loyola Blakefield thanks the Daily Record and its readers for naming us the best private high school in Maryland. Visit LoyolaBlakefield.org to discover the many reasons why a Catholic, Jesuit education at Loyola is right for your family.
Heating and cooling makes up for about half of a home's energy bill. And if your system is more than 10 years old, you're paying more than you should. Let Charles A. Klein & Sons help cut that bill down to size. We have energy-qualified units that can save you hundreds of dollars a year. We handle all aspects of plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Whether you're in Maryland, Virginia, or Delaware, Charles A. Klein & Sons can service your current unit or get you a new one. Become more energy efficient. Receive a $600 rebate by replacing your old AC or heating unit. Call us today for a free estimate.
Calvert Hall's phenomenal fine arts program is nationally ranked with performances locally, regionally, and nationally. With instrumental and vocal music options, along with visual arts and theater, there is something for everyone. Choose your artistic path at calverthall.com. Calvert Hall is home to 17 sports and 40 MIAA athletic teams that are ranked locally, regionally, and nationally. Put on a uniform and choose your path at calverthall.com.
4 years ago, I made the choice to attend Catholic High. I was challenged with new experiences and met teachers who opened my eyes to new interests and passions and changed how I view the world. I met some of my best friends who encouraged me to do what I love and helped shape me into the person I am becoming. Catholic High has prepared me for the future and has empowered me to let my light shine.
University of Maryland St. Joseph Medical Center proudly partners with Towson Orthopedic Associates and Towson Sports Medicine to offer comprehensive services to athletes throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. Experts include Dr. Alvin Detterline, fellowship-trained team physician and orthopedic surgeon to Calvert Hall College, who specializes in sports medicine conditions, including arthroscopic surgery on the knees, shoulders, and hip. Visit TowsonOrtho.com for more information. For better treatments and better outcomes, University of Maryland Medical System, a better state of care.
Loyola Blakefield is proud to be voted the best private school in the region by the Baltimore Sun. We invite you to begin your family's journey today by visiting LoyolaBlakefield.org.
Here's the Modern Mortgage play of the game, Keith. It looked like they had to punt, and here comes the fake.
Ricardo Cooper turns a 4th and 17 into a first down and keeps the drive alive, which would eventually lead to the winning field goal. Oh, man.
And at that point,
Clutch.
Keith, if they did punt, Loyola would have had excellent field position. So that was a huge, huge play. And let's give Josh and his staff credit. 4th and 18. Our Loyola University Maryland players of the game, we got running back DeJuan Dorsey. Ran the ball hard, Keith.
Yeah, 14 carries, 70 yards, and the touchdown right there. Put Calvert Hall up, and then he shares it with Noah Brannick, the senior quarterback playing his last game at Calvert Hall. 9 for 14, 150 yards and a touchdown, and so clutch on that drive leading to the game-winning field goal.
And Noah Brannick's next stop will be at William and Mary. He'll play his college football. Here are your final numbers, and we had a little more offense, Keith. It started kind of slow, but it picked up. You see almost 550 yards of total yards between the two teams.
At one time, Calvert Hall was dominating that total yards category, but Loyola made a strong run at it. Boy, 150 passing, 150 rushing. If you were a head coach, you love the balance.
We always talk offense and defense. How big were special teams with the fake punt, the blocked punt, the field goal that turned out to be the difference in the game, right?
Not a lot of special teams coaches in high school gets a lot of credit.
Yeah,
but
right.
Boy, it's such a big part of the game, as we see every week with the Ravens. And today it was the it won the game for Calvert Hall, no question about it.
All right, you saw our prime lending stats. That is going to do it for Turkey Bowl 102. We want to wish everybody a Thanksgiving, all our staff members. Keith, to you and your family, it's always a great way to spend the day with these two high school football teams.
Absolutely. Thanks to Ted and Russ with us here in the booth. Two of ESPN's finest on loan for us today. Outstanding.
They're off to college football and the NFL this weekend. Again, our final score from Johnny Unitas Stadium, Calvert Hall over Loyola, 17-14. Special thanks to the schools at both Calvert Hall and Loyola. And a big thank you to the Brooks Financial Group for their sponsorship of Turkey Bowl 102. We couldn't do it without you guys. This has been a presentation of WMAR-2 Sports. For Keith Mills, Jamie Costello, Sean Stepner, and our entire WMAR-2 Sports crew, Scott Garso, have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Good luck, Cardinals and Dons, in this year's Turkey Bowl from your credit union, First Financial.